One. Righty. So, last time that we played, you guys accomplished a couple missions for the Cobalt Soul, and you turned them in, and then you ended up making your way back to the casino hotel where you guys live currently, called the Golden Chip, in case I forget the name, that's what it is, where you sent some messages to some people, mainly to Carrie's mother, who then paid you guys all a visit in a sort of astral kind of form. And you discussed some questions that you had with her about your future and what you should do. You learned that she's in Byroden, and she met someone, so she's going to be there for a little while, doing some research and some lore stuff. And then you got a message from Iwo of the Cobalt Soul, telling you that they had deciphered the sword that you brought them, and that Pell 100% does not have radiation poisoning or sickness, and that you have been invited to fully join the Cobalt Soul and become full-fledged members, and they would like you to return to them tomorrow, to either accept or reject them in person, as that is their formal process. They did say you were able to reject them if you so choose, but if you were to accept, that you would get free clothing in monastic robes, you would get free lodging, you would then also have access to things that they have access to, as far as like magical items, information, as well as him telling you that the missions and jobs that they would send you on are valued at a much higher rate. And just to kind of give you a heads up on what the next mission the value that it would bring to them, is that the payout for it was 1,000 gold pieces in total, and that's all they told you about the next mission. As I will tell you, they won't give you any more information until you give them the answer. That's just kind of what they wanted to let you know as far as what you can expect as far as increase of pay. So, cut to this morning, where you guys have all come down, eating breakfast, and then figuring out what you want to do prior to heading over to the library of the Cobalt Soul. Or you can head right there. It's really up to you. You tell me.
I mean, I feel like we really only have like one current course of action, and it's to go to the Cobalt Soul.
Right.
But I guess we need to decide what we're going to say to them for sure. But like, I feel like we also know what we're going to say to them. You know? I feel like I've never been so sure of a direction in our life.
Yeah, but it's true that we need to all be on the same page in terms of what and how much we're going to tell them.
I will also tell you that since Moon's not here tonight, I did speak to him about. I asked him straight up what's Pell's opinion on joining the Cobalt Soul or not. He said, and I quote, Pell would be for it, since it is a reliable source of income and information. So,
perfect.
That is Pell's. He also said I could kill him if I wanted to. As
no.
long as he was protecting someone, he would be okay with it. But I told him if I was to put him in that situation, I would end the session before and make him roll survival to not die when we came back. He said, that sounds cool. Yeah. And I was like, nah, I'm just not going to do that. But, anyway.
Let's not kill.
But yes, he said that Pell is 100% for it for a source of income and information. So just so you have his opinion, because I wanted to make sure we had that, so I wasn't speaking for him when I'm
Perfect.
not speaking for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Speaking for him, but not speaking for him.
Yeah, you have his proxy vote,
Yes.
but
yes.
it's a limited proxy vote.
I am his healthcare power of attorney, it turns out.
Oh no.
All right.
Although I don't know, I'd be fine with you having that. So.
Fair.
Yeah, so I mean, I think Carrie has made it clear in the past that she's all for telling them and seeing what extra help
Okay.
they could provide.
All right. To the Cobalt Soul.
Well, I don't, I mean, we need to talk this out, I think.
I mean, I feel like, given that it's just Ono who's gonna do basically whatever Carrie says, and that Pi is not here to have a longer conversation about it, I feel like we
he's
better
here.
just go.
Nav said they're fine with it.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
All right.
I do want to show Ono one thing that I've been working.
Go for it.
So, Carrie scoots over to Ono, if they're at like a table or whatever, and she says, I have been working on something for you. I want to show you something.
For me?
Mm-hmm.
What is it?
Hold out your hands.
Ono holds out their hands and just like shuts their eyes and is like
No.
like a little kid waiting for a surprise.
You can watch. I think you will like to watch. Hold your hands like a cup.
Holds hands out like cup.
Okay, so Carrie takes a little pouch off her belt and pours some dirt into Ono's hands, and then touches it with her finger, and a little patch of just like little button mushroom sprout.
I feel like that's pretty much her answer. Is just mushroom excitement. Like I
Mushroom
personally
excitement
don't
is our
like
new
mushrooms.
band name. I don't either. That's the funny thing.
I, as a human, don't like mushrooms, but Ono is very excited about mushrooms.
Mhm.
Oh, golly! I mean, thanks. Are they gonna disappear?
No, and they are edible. These are not poisonous. So you can
That's another really good point.
yes, as long as we can find some dirt, I can make a little bit of mushrooms for you.
Well, that's so neat. We're gonna have mushrooms all the time now. Do you like mushrooms now?
Yes.
Good. All right. I guess we'll have mushrooms for what time of day is it? I was gonna say breakfast, but maybe I just made that up.
It is breakfast. You're actually just chilling eating breakfast right now.
Oh, can I like make? Oh, I guess we would have already had breakfast.
Yeah.
Like I would have already made it.
I mean,
They
you
will
can
keep-
always have second breakfast immediately after
I
first
really want to go make a
breakfast.
mushroom omelet. Is what I'm thinking.
Go for it.
I'm a make a mush. I was actually about to ask if this was good berry, but good mushroom instead, and that brings me so much joy.
Mhm.
But yeah, can I do some breakfast / should I roll for breakfast?
Nice.
Is it medicine? I will forget.
It should say in your.
I know it.
Let me see
I was
here.
hoping you would just remember.
Cookbook of the Wanderer. So it is medicine check results. So just roll me a medicine check. 17. That is 1d8 plus your proficiency bonus worth of temporary hit points. So 12.
8 plus, yeah. Wait, 12?
11, sorry.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's 11.
Yes, so you guys have 11 temporary hit points. And I will say, because you're a Spore Druid and your main thing is you get temporary hit points with these, I'll say yours can stack on top of these. But,
Ooh.
I don't know why I did yours, but yes. So yours stack on top of these, but like if you have a spell that gives you like more temporary hit points, that doesn't work. Also, fun fact,
Okay.
if you are in your symbiotic entity, because I found this out, and you do something that replaces those temporary hit points with another source of temp hit points, you fall out of your entity. So.
Oh, really? Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Yes,
Good to
so.
know.
But yes, so it lasts for 10 minutes or until you run out of temp hit points, or if you use it again, or if you use something that replaces those temporary hit points with something else.
Got it.
So.
Okay.
So don't cast a temporary healing spell on yourself.
Right.
Temporary HPs until that's it. Or, do. It's up to you. Do whatever you want.
I mean, yeah,
do what you want.
I can play it non-optimum if I want to.
Hey, I'm just letting you know, so if it happens,
No, I
like, now
appreciate
crap. Alright, anyway, so off to...
Absolutely appreciate it.
Off to the old Kobold Soul that we all are going?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Alright, so, you guys... Sure, he can have 11 temporary hit points.
Oh.
That makes him 11 times stronger,
I was going to say, he's got 12 now. Bless his heart.
Yeah, I think he literally is, what is that, 1,100 times stronger than he was before.
Right.
If that math adds up right. But yes, so you guys take... It's behind my bed, Jesus Christ. So you guys take a couple hours, and you're making your way through and past the Cerulean Palace, which is, you don't actually know the name of this place, but it is the Cerulean Palace.
I mean, okay, have we not walked past enough times that we could have found out that it was called the Cerulean Palace?
Yeah. You know, just on the map, you didn't know it was the Cerulean Palace, and you would also know that that is in the Sand Herald district. Yeah, I just hadn't.
I understand.
I hadn't clicked it on.
You meant that we, as the humans playing the game, didn't know.
Yeah. That's what I meant. But you guys walk past the Cerulean Palace, through the Sigil district, over to the Guided district, where the the Cobalt Soul is located. So you guys make it to the library, and you are welcomed in by the people who are standing outside guard. They're not like weapons at the ready or anything. They're just kind of more of like city guards per se, but more of like giving you directions and kind of where to go. And they're like security who are better than Paul Blart. So you guys make it there without a problem, and you get in. They kind of lead you. You know the path. You know where you're going. You see a few faces that you recognize of people who work here. Some people who you've seen them in passing, but you've never talked to them before, as far as like what you seem to be employees that come and go. And eventually, you guys find Iwo, the guy who sent you a message. And he walks up, he says, just like I said, we have lunch prepared, and we will eat and we will discuss, and then at the conclusion of the meal, you can give us your answer on yes or no if you wish to join with us. And if you do, then the master, who will also be with us, Jamil, will give you what I believe to be the next request. The one that he told me will pay you 1,000 gold pieces. So, any questions at this moment?
Monks have to be real smart.
Monks?
Not
Isn't
that
typically.
What we're doing? We're becoming monks?
Oh, did you want... I mean, not necessarily. You can be monistic without being a monk. It's kind of a...
That is like mind-blowing to Ono.
You kind of have your own thing that you follow, I think, right? With all the cooking pans on your shell. I assume you follow the order of food in some way? Because really, being monistic just means you're dedicating yourself to something, whether it's knowledge or a goal. Not unlike a paladin who dedicates themselves to an oath, monks kind of have a way or an order that they pursue that kind of drives them. But you don't have to be religious or traditionally monk-like. No, I myself am a monk, and you see he is jacked. This man is not wearing monk robes. He's like a more clothed, older Abercrombie model. Doesn't smell quite as potent, but he's super
Thank God.
jacked and does not look at all like a monk. He's a really, really hot dude. But
Nice.
he's also...
Wait, what race is this person?
I'm pretty sure this man is a half orc.
Nice.
I think we had established that he is hot, that he's full of hot.
Yes, but yeah. And so...
But I don't know that we
I
knew
was
the
like, yes,
jack
but we
part
have
of
to
it.
re-clarify.
Yes, we always like to hear about it.
Always. Always. Yeah.
Alex knows all we want is description of hot NPCs.
Hot
you know,
NPCs.
like
Yes.
Alex knows what we want, and he is a benevolent DM most of the time, and gives us what we want.
Yes. So he, with all of you in tow, he leads you into a chamber that you haven't been to before. But as you walk in, it looks like that of like a giant dining hall, not as big to feed like 30 or 40 people like what you saw at the military barracks back in Bazozan. It's more of something that would be like a larger
staff?
Yeah, like a larger staff kind of place. It looks like it probably hold a dozen, a few more people. If they were really thin or really small, it could probably hold close to 20. But comfortably, this looks like it seats about 10 to 12.
So like the master's dining hall at a British, like Oxford or something.
Yep. And there are doors there's like 3 or 4 doors in this room that
Hey, I heard a bloop.
that people come in and place foods on the table, and as you guys enter, he directs you all to sit, and he also sits, and some time passes, and after a few minutes, you see walking in is a person you have seen before. He is this younger, not quite 30-year-old, darker tanned-skinned human man, wearing these robes, holding a book, looking at it like he's reading something or catching up on something. And you know this to be Jamil Alethea, the leader of the Marquesian branch of the Library of the Cobalt Soul, which is where you are. And he closes up his book, sits it on the table, puts his weird-looking pen wand on top of it, kind of makes himself comfortable, and temples his fingers and looks at all of you and says, "Welcome. How's it going?"
I respond with, "I got a voice, motherfucker!"
Well,
Odo was shocked at this strange introduction that
may I even bless you with the power of voice.
It was behind my bed the entire time, and that's where I guessed it was.
There you
Hey,
Huzzah.
you did a good guess. Good job.
Good find.
You did a good find.
God damn it.
Good
man.
investigation check.
Mm-hmm.
It's been there
So
for 2
Carrie
years.
will give a little bow and say, "We are well. We thank you for your time here."
Oh, of course. You've done nothing but been of great service to us so far, and we're hoping that we can put together a mutually beneficial relationship where you can help us and we can help you. As we do have things that we always need more people to gather more information for us, but we do, in kind, pay out quite handsomely, if I do say so myself, and give you access to things that you otherwise would not have access to. So, barring any questions, shall we eat? Actually, let's eat, and if you have questions, we can discuss while we eat. I'm quite hungry. I forgot to eat breakfast this morning. And you see he is looking around
no.
for foods.
Ono has that look of like a mother who's just been told that a kid hasn't had a meal. You know that look?
Mm-hmm.
Like full Molly Weasley, just like okay, let's eat before we talk about anything else.
Start
Get some shit in you.
Shoving all the dishes on the table towards Jamil.
Yeah.
As the dishes are all placed, it's family style, and you see that he just grabs three full empty plates and is just piling food on. Like, this man's not afraid to eat. He doesn't care what anyone thinks about him. He's just grabbing everything he can find, and he is just shoveling it
Ono
down.
immediately respects this man like 10 times more.
He he's...
Not that you didn't respect him in the first place, but like, just to clarify.
But you see, when he's eating, he's like, his hands are moving so quickly and the food is being ingested so quickly that it doesn't, he never seems to get any crumbs on his clothing, doesn't make a mess in front of him, and he gets no oils or fats on his mouth or anything. It looks like somehow he's ingesting this food without it touching his skin in a strange kind of way, or his fingers.
Well, that's a little weird.
Fascinating.
You see that his, you see kind of coming just off the edges of his fingers. It almost looks like a ghost hand is coming off of both of his hands, and that's what seems to be grabbing the food off of him. And his eyes are a little glowy every time he grabs something. So.
You know, I got a question, like, you know, similar to the whole, like, Essek floating thing. Like, why this is magic that people felt is necessary? Like, I'm not saying it's not cool, but, like...
Oh, it's not magic. It's his key. It's his way of his...
Oh, it's his key!
It's his astral self.
The way of the... Is he the way of the open pan?
No. He's he is way of the astral man.
Man with a plan. Okay.
Man with the plan.
All right.
But yes, food goes down well. You see when something's just out of his reach, you see this like ghostly astral arm kind of reaches a little bit further, kind of extending his reach to an extra 5 feet, and grabs it and kind of pulls it back and drinks it. He's like using these astral limbs to grab things that he can't quite reach, and still doing business every now and again. He'll sign something and somebody will come in, he'll sign it, give him a nod, and wave him off. But
what is the quality of the food?
It is 55. So roll me a insight check, and we'll see how well you enjoy the food, or medicine, because food is medicine, whichever you prefer.
This is 100% on him.
Mm-hmm. Insight or medicine, whatever you want. 9. It's pretty good.
No.
Oh no.
I mean, it's not the best food you've ever had, but it's really good. It's filling. It's a good lunch. There's different things. You could have heavy meats and cheeses and breads. There are like some light salads and light snacks. There's finger foods. There are different types of meats. There are alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. Nothing too strong though, because it's the middle of the day and he's not in Britain. Yeah. Or Germany.
That sounds like some shots fired.
It is from my homeland. But yes, so lunch goes by, and once all of his what seems to be regular work business is concluded as they come and go, you see that he kind of washes up a little bit as different hand washing basins are kind of presented to each of you to wash up if you so choose. And then he looks at you, all of you, with fingers templed again, and says, well, you've had since last night, and the times that you've worked with us before, you did do 2 missions quite recently, 2 requests of us. So I hope that you've had enough time to make a decision on what is best for your group. We would most certainly welcome your strengths and your weaknesses. We do not accept one without acknowledging the other. As I myself.
That is also wild to Ono. You're like, there is visible reaction to that.
He kind of looks and goes, did I say something uncouth?
No, I just never mind. Don't worry about it.
Nerd says uncouth. Oh,
I mean, we are at the nerd like.
Listen, I was gonna say these are like mega nerds. These are the apex nerds.
Yo, nerds, bro.
But
let's go back to the Bone Zone, the jock faction.
So what have you decided? I will say we want you as a group, and I think you work, from what we've seen, I think you would suit us best as a group under our employ than individuals, although I'm sure we could find tasks for you individually, but the things I have in mind that I would assign you to seem to be more appropriate for your combined strengths, should I say.
I ain't going nowhere without them anyway.
That's very valid.
I suppose that I have one question only, as I feel very led by Ayun to be here. If we are in the middle of working on something of our own, will that get in the way of what you might ask us to do?
Sort of a conflict of interest sort of scenario, or just like...
I was thinking more timing, resources, perhaps.
Well, it would really just depend. Without specifics, I can't give you a full-fledged answer, but I guess it would be situational. So, for example, if I requested you go and do something somewhere, and it was very time constricted, and you had, say, 3 days, and we needed you to get there, get it done, and get back within that time frame, but then your task took you in the middle of that somewhere else and extended your time away, and what we needed done was very time sensitive, that could maybe pose an issue. But at the same time, if what you're doing works hand in hand with what we're asking of you, then no, I don't see it being a conflict. It would really be up to you to determine if something was a conflict of interest, and if anything did start to become conflicted, I would, myself or Iwo, depending on who is the most free, would be the first to have a sit-down conversation to figure out how we could best move forward. But without specific details or situations, I can't truly give you a full-on answer. But if that makes sense for what you were looking for as a response, that's what I hope it does. I hope it makes sense.
Indeed, yes. So it sounds as if it is not out of the question, just
No,
out of hand.
And
Yes.
if you do want to join us, which obviously we want that, you have access to the entirety of the Cobalt Souls information and network. So I'm sure if there's something that you are researching or something that you need, given enough time and direction, we could very easily, hopefully, help you accomplish what it is that you're trying to accomplish. As when you're part of the Cobalt Soul, you're part of the entirety of the Cobalt Soul, as long as your role allows that. Now, you're not going to come and do my job as a high curator right now, anyway. Unless I die, then that's a whole different problem. But anyway,
This is. I'm trying to use some meta knowledge I have and try and learn it in game. So maybe I could roll to try and learn it about what I know about the Cobalt Soul. How am I trying? How can I word this? Because I know about the person me knows about the Cobalt Soul and what they have. But I would like to learn about what they have, or if I know what they have in character. Because person me knows that most Cobalt Soul places have teleportation circles, but in character I wouldn't necessarily know that.
Correct. So I'll say this. You would imagine being a wizard, and this being a temple and a library to Ayun and full of knowledges, that it would be near impossible for them not to have information about teleportation magic. So you can be very, very confident in character that they have knowledge and or access to teleportation magic in some shape or form. But roll me a d20 luck check to see if you have heard specifically that they use circles as far as their teleportation methods, or if they just have access to it, like I just kind of said.
Okay.
So, and we'll say
D20?
DC, yeah, D20, and we'll say the DC is 14.
Okay.
Ooh.
That's a fair way of gaining meta knowledge in character.
Because you do know a lot about what they do from what they've told you to, and you're in a big ass library with books everywhere, so it's gonna be in there somewhere. But yeah. So just straight D20.
D20.
Okay. Yeah. You have heard, you have never seen them, but you've heard that the way that some of the upper level folks in the Cobalt Soul get around very quickly is through the use of teleportation circles and things like that, and they can very quickly go from one of their headquarters to another in time of great need, or if they just need to go there for something. So if one was being attacked in Zadash, for example, you know that they could bring troops from literally all of the other ones and bamf them right there.
Yeah. Okay, that was a good way to do that, because I didn't want to meta it,
Yep.
but at the same time, this is something I'd want to have learned in character anyways. Hypothetically speaking, at our current level, before we level up, if I were to find a teleportation circle and study it, would you allow me to then add it to my repertoire when we level up, and if I learn teleportation circle?
Yeah, you can always because it's basically just a full circle with specific runes inscribed in each of the smaller circles that are around the outside of it. So if you copy that down, you could understand that it's a teleportation circle, and that once you know that spell through and through, you could access that as long as you have the ability to use it and you have the allowance to, use that circle. You can't.
Yeah.
It probably wouldn't be a good idea if you found one that was being guarded by like some really evil folks, and you decided just to pop on in there and try and use it regularly. That might not be a good idea.
Didn't the Mighty Nine do that?
Yeah, kind of.
A few times?
Yeah. But they at least had access. But yes, so...
Okay.
So yes. You could do that.
Okay.
So basically, you can get people's phone numbers before you have the cell phone.
You can get their pager numbers.
Yeah.
I can own the phone book before I have my phone.
There you
Correct. But yes, so what is your decision as far as joining us and working with and for us?
I kind of like the prospect of more knowledge as a wizard.
Yes, I would very much like to join.
Pell nods and says a steady source of income and information is definitely something I'm interested in.
Hell, you goofy man. You
I'm
with your
doing whatever they're doing. That's
horse and wife trouble.
The Jamil kind of looks over and mouths horse, wife, centaur, whatever. Oh, thinks to himself. Well, it sounds like, if I'm not mistaken, you wish and are welcome to being the newest members of the Cobalt Soul.
I think that's what we're saying.
Yes.
Excellent. Well, then, let me tell you what membership comes with. And you see he claps his hands, all four of them, his two astral hands and his two regular hands, and a door behind each of you. So 4 doors swing open, and 4 people walk on in with things in their arms, and they sit them down in front of you, and he says to you, well, welcome to the Cobalt Soul. All of you receive robes, just like the ones you have seen members wearing. And you see these ones look a little different from some of the ones you've seen others wearing. These are more like a pale white with bright blue threads. Very kind of two-tone in their whites and blues. There's not a lot of flourishes to them. There's not a lot of fanciness to it. These are very basic monastic-looking robes. And he says, as you progress further and further up through the Cobalt Soul, as you are promoted and gain new ranks and new accomplishments, your robes will change to reflect that to anyone looking at you directly. As you can probably see and probably tell, you see his robes are very, very nice looking there, as the picture shows. He's got like this robe on top of his robes, almost connected with this bronze 3-way chain, which has the symbol of Ioun on each of the clasps, holding it all together. He has different runic versions of the Eye of Ioun kind of posted all over this very, very flamboyant looking over robe. As you've probably seen others others throughout the library as you've come and gone who have much fancier, much nicer looking robes than those, but that shows their ranking. And you can eventually learn their ranking or just acknowledge the fancier the robe, the nicer the robe, the more work they've done for us, and the better off they are, shall we say. But alongside that, you also now get free lodging in Ank'Harel. We have a place where if you don't wish to stay here at the library, that you are able to stay for free. We have no issues there.
But we can stay
Oh, you can
here
stay. You can stay
at
wherever
the
you want.
library.
Yes. As long as there is an open bed in the you won't have your own private chambers. There's a new members dormitory basically, and we have new members who come and go, stay at different places, go out on missions and come back and whatnot. Sometimes they're only in town for a day or two, and so they'll just stay there because it's easier for them, and then that way they have access to information at all hours of the night. You can always stay there if there are beds available, or you now have access to comfortable lodging for free. I will tell you this, where you're staying at right now in the casino is considered poor lifestyle. And so the place that he says that you can stay is in the Circlet Walk down here, kind of in this whole region, and it's called the Step Aside. It is a tavern inn, and it is comfortable living, and it is free to you.
Is step
Love
aside
that
when you
name.
kill your step family?
No,
Like
not
go
not
kill
quite.
like if I kill my stepfather, it's step aside.
No, not
I
quite.
believe that would be step patricide. Come on.
Yes, it would. But also,
Step-aside is really good.
but also, you now are able to take on higher level, more dangerous, more rewarding missions with us, seek additional information from the library and the librarians, as well as you you are able to now purchase some magical items. Um, yes. So the ones that he presents in front of you right now, there are 3 spell scrolls and an additional pair of sending stones.
Ooh.
And I will tell
So
you
we
the spell
all
scrolls.
wear-
Yeah, you could. The spell scrolls are Detect Magic, Divination, and Commune, and then the pair of sending stones. So
Wait, hold on. Divination, commune, and what?
Detect Magic.
Oh.
So. And in price ranges, because you do have to buy them, Detect Magic is 10 gold, Divination's 125, and Commune is 250. So, and the sending stones are also 250. So,
What's the going rate on the earrings here as opposed to out in the marketplace?
they don't buy magic items from you here, and they don't have any of those to sell. So, those are more of things.
Oh, what were you
with.
just?
Sending stones.
Oh, sending stones. Okay.
Yeah. Those are the ones that you can send one message and get a response from each stone once a day. So
I need more caffeine. Well, how much are those?
Sorry,
250
are the
gold
sending
pieces.
stones, like you can send to that sending stone specifically, or you could send to anyone?
Specifically to that sending stone. So like the sending stone
Okay.
you have right now connects with Iwo, and that's it. So they
Like
can
the
send,
walkie-talkie.
yeah. So they can send you a message and you can respond, and then you can send them a message and they can respond, and that is the extent of how those stones can be used per day. It's one message and one response for each stone per day, basically.
Well.
So it's basically 2 casts of the sending spell, only to that stone, back and forth per day. Well, since you're here, there's no time like the present for me to tell you about the mission that I said we would pay you 1,000 gold pieces for. So, so when you spend 250, you'll get 2 stones. So you'll get
Okay.
You'll get
so
a
I
pair.
can buy.
Yeah, you'll get
Okay.
a pair. If you want to buy a pair of sending stones, that is perfectly okay. Just add sending stones to your inventory and take out.
So 2 sets would be 500.
Correct.
Okay, I'll get both of them.
So you want to get 4 sending stones total?
So
Okay.
that we all have one.
Okay, so 500 gold pieces, and everybody can add a sending stone to your inventory. And what he'll do is, as he is, as he's getting these for you, he sees that you're buying 4 and looks at the person who goes to get them and says, link them all together. And so now these 4, they can send a message. You can still only send one message from each one, but it can go to any of the other 3 that it's linked to. So now the 4,
Sweet.
it's basically like a group text that can get sending back and forth. So
Right.
Wait, sorry,
Yep.
sorry, is it a group text, or is like, can we send to everyone in the group, or just one person in the group?
you can choose which one to send it to, but it's connected to all 3. So they're
So,
all
but
connected.
can it
can't be
only
all of
send to
us
one person at a time?
simultaneously.
Correct. It can only be
Okay.
one at a time. So like one stone 1 could send to 2, 3, or 4 and get a message back from that person, and then the use of that sending stone is done for the day. But if anyone sends a message to one could respond because that's part of the other one's thing.
Right.
Right.
I feel like me having one is a waste because, oh cool, so I cast sending to Pell, and then I cast 3 more sendings to Pell.
Dude, you can not use all of you get to save 1 spell slot.
Exactly.
But it
Not a
does
waste.
help if you guys want to split up your group and you want to go places and you don't prep it for the
I mean, between all of us having a sending stone and Ono and I having the messenger ring,
True.
you know, it's gonna be like, telegraph relay points, but we can get it done.
You'd think we were a group that was like traumatized by lack of communication or something.
As you get these sending stones set up and handed back to you, you see that a more serious look comes across his face. And the happy-go-lucky, jovial kind of manner he was putting on for a minute kind of passes a little bit. Now he's more of like a neutral, kind of almost concerned look upon his face. And says, "So, we know that the consortium of the Vermilion Dream is experimenting with a red substance its leaders call ruidium. And rumor has it that the substance comes from the ruins of Kael Moreau, an underwater city beneath Ank'Harel, which, related to the sword you brought, that seems to be what it was imbued with ruidium, not radiation, but ruidium. I'm worried that the consortium is tampering with powers beyond its control. That's why I want you, for your first mission for us, to infiltrate the consortium's headquarters, a tavern called the First Eclipse in the Sun Cup Bazaar. And you know where this tavern is. It's the tavern that you appeared on the roof of coming from Bazozan, where you were chasing the girl through. And it's right across the street from the casino. And find out anything that you can about its research on ruidium. If you happen to come across any magic items in the consortium's possession, please confiscate them and bring them back to our temple for examination and safekeeping. And upon returning them, I will pay you 1,000 gold pieces for the group. So, or we as an organization will pay you 1,000 gold pieces. It won't come out of my personal bank, but you know.
He's gonna hawk one of his robes, Sorry, what was the name of the underwater?
Kael Moreau. Here, I'll just do this. Bam. That's the whole thing, but you were already talking to him, so we just started here at the we know, because that stuff is just
Oh.
So. And in your last vision, I believe you saw some ruins of an underwater city. So
We did.
putting 2 and 2 together, it wouldn't be the worst connection to think that the ruins you saw were likely of Kael Moreau, underneath Ank'Harel.
Someone also did come to us like 3 sessions ago saying, hey, do you want to go explore? And we're like, fuck off.
I mean, 3 sessions ago, was that a dramatic time for us? Maybe.
Yeah,
Mm.
it was.
It was the session directly after Carrie's death, so probably the fuck off was deserved.
Yeah.
And I don't think at that time they said anything about an underwater city. They just said something about going under. So, Carrie's gonna look around at everybody else and kind of raise her eyebrow and say, well, I believe that tells us that the goal that we have been working on and what you want us to do are aligned.
And what would be your goal?
Shall we spill, guys?
I mean, I think part of us
What's our
coming
goal?
here was the decision that we were gonna talk about it, but I mean, it's up to you.
And
Oh, right. Save the dude.
yeah.
Listen, I've forgotten about him. Who's him? I know who Hims is.
So I asked Jamil if he has heard of our dude.
You're asking him if he's heard of Elixion?
Uh-huh.
He thinks to himself for a second. I myself have not, but that does not mean that there's not information about him here. I am not so much the history buff on things that are outside of my wheelhouse. But what I can do is we can begin the research for you, and hopefully by the time you return, we will have something. I will put our best researchers on it, and we will assist you in the best way that we can. I will also reach out to the other high curators, and see if any of them have heard anything. I am the youngest of all of them, which might create some kind of tension, but maybe if we're working on a mutual research project, they might come to respect me a little bit more. So
It sounds as if what we know about Elixion is related to this ruidium that you speak of.
it's very possible, and you may find more information just in our research into ruidium. You might find information from the consortium of the Vermilion Dream as you infiltrate them. So I would keep an eye out for that too. And if they have any records or anything that you can find, I'm sure those would help us both.
So Carrie is sitting there wondering if she should just go ahead and talk about the visions.
I think we discussed more or less trusting these people, but Ono personally is not going to talk about it, and like would have stated that as a group. Like she personally does not have a specific reason to trust these people, and does not want to share, but like is not against the other people in the group sharing.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah. Carrie is just thinking that the more they know about that, because it's good to have parameters when you're researching something big. It's good to go into it with a particular direction.
You want to have like those Google search terms like really ready to go.
Get those Boolean strings going. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of nerds.
Well, if there's specific parts of the information you want to give him, I will tell you he rolled a 25 on his insight check, so he knows that you're not giving him everything, but he's also not pressing you to give him everything.
Okay.
As you can tell from how this is the first time you've spoken with him. Like, you've seen him, and he's kind of waved and said hello in passing when you first came to the Cobalt Soul, but hasn't
Right.
had a full-on conversation with you. You understand from him not necessarily giving you everything they know about ruidium. You understand that you both understand mutually that it takes time to fully want to have open discussion about things that are private or that are important or that things that you're working on that could have larger effects.
Oh yeah,
so,
like wait,
yeah.
do we? Where
Hmm.
did?
Hmm.
Do we? What do we know about that stuff? Like, cause I don't want to mix up what I know as a person versus what I know as a character.
About ruidium?
Yeah.
So, he tells you that ruidium, from what they know so far, it is that it's potentially destructive, and that it has strange powers, but they have not been able to fully understand what the ruidium powers are or how to utilize them yet. Um, but they're working on it more and more.
We also got cursed by Ruidus on our travels
You did.
at one point in time.
Mhm.
We did. And then the latest vision that we had was that Elixine was imprisoned underwater in
Mhm.
those ruins and lit by a red glow. And he was angry because mortals were harvesting the source and leaving him trapped.
Mhm.
Cool.
So,
I'm back up to speed on what Ono knows versus what I know.
Mhm.
yeah.
So.
Yeah.
But yes, you have not. You've only had ruidium in your hands for a couple of seconds before you wrapped up the sword and put it in a bag. So he says that it has powers, and if you can harvest the powers and attune with them, you could likely use them to your benefit. But there could be a cost, but we don't know what the cost is. But it doesn't seem like it would be deadly, or that it would cause immediate problems. But we'll research Iridium further, as we are, and this is also why we're sending you to infiltrate the consortium, the Vermilion Dream, as we believe they have more information about Iridium, and that they're stockpiling the weapons and armor made of it. So, I just want you to find out more information and confirm or dispel the fact that I think they have it. But they know me, and you know, I can't just go infiltrating other organizations because, well, that wouldn't go well. But
So I dare say,
mm,
putting on our new clothes right now might not be the best.
probably not. No, but the symbols that are on it, they all come with a necklace of Ioun on one side, the symbol of Ioun on one side, and the symbol of the Library of the Cobalt Soul on the other. So you can always wear that under your shirt or wherever you want, or put it on your person however you want to, and you can always show that to any place that you would need it. So.
Carrie's gonna go for it, but she's not gonna say anything about the vestige. So she just kind of sighs and looks at the party and says, I believe that the more they know, the more specific help they can give us.
The more you know.
Suddenly a rainbow appears over Carrie's.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you want to tell him specifically as far as what you want them to look for?
I am going to tell him that we have had visions, shared visions, and just kind of like, yeah, like the one that I just said, the latest one, that we've been getting the sense that it's important for us to rescue him, or at least find him and find out what's going on. And I think that Carrie basically thinks that this is something that Ioun is leading them to do, but she's also a little bit concerned, like, what if this is something evil that might be tricking us to release it upon the world or something.
He nods and says, well, It's always a good idea to maintain an open mind about the intentions of others, because they could come across as well-to-do and have the best of intentions, but they could be a trickster in disguise. So it is a good idea to keep that open mind. But I will spend the afternoon putting the research team on Elixion, seeing if we can find out anything more than what you have told us. But otherwise, I encourage you to go to the Suncut Bazaar, which I understand you probably know very well at this point, because I understand you're staying at the casino there at the Golden Chip. But yes, I have to get back to my daily duties, but good luck on the infiltration, and we hope to see you upon success. And he kind of nods and stands up. Okay, Groot, stealing the moon. He nods, stands up, kind of pushes his chair in, grabs his book that he had on the table with his weird Penguin thing, and opens it up and gives you one more nod, and then leaves the dining hall. And then Iwo, who's been there this whole time, says, well, there's nothing to it but to do it, I guess. And he kind of leads you out of the dining chamber back out into the main floor of the library, and then nods and goes on his way to go take care of Iwo business.
Do we have to... Can we just show up at the other lodgings and show them our badges?
Oh yeah, you can
Okay.
show up at
So we don't have to, like...
No, you don't have to call ahead, nothing like that. You can, as he would have explained to you too in the intro of all of accepting you in, if you go to the step aside down here in the Circle Walk, you just show them your Cobalt Soul insignia, and they have a whole block of rooms set aside, or they can at least make room for you. If it can't happen immediately, they can make room by the end of the night for you. For you to rest and whatnot. You might not get more than one room at a time, but you can always get a room big enough to occupy your need, fulfill your needs.
So, I think we could maybe ask Iwo if they have any tips or suggestions in terms of infiltrating the consortium.
Yes, I would say don't bring your own. They don't care about your personal feelings or your baggage, but they're a very tight-knit group who hate the allegiance of Allsight and then us, obviously. So if you were to just show how much you despise everything good about this city, that's probably going to be your best bet.
Okay. Do they have a god that they follow in particular?
Not necessarily, but they're all of the occult. I will say their masters they have this thing about naming themselves after animals. I know the 5 leaders. I know their names, but I've never gotten close enough or wanted to get close enough to meet them. But here, I will do this. I'll just put them here so you can see. Whoops. Alright, so let me get these put so they make more sense and you can read them. Alright, so you have a Goliath named Eridrin the Owl. There is a halfling, Denderon the Sun Bear. There's a human, Larthul the Wolf. There's a dwarf, Kelker the gull, and there's an elf called Vril the moth.
And moth and gull. You guys couldn't have picked anything like cooler.
Hey, I didn't pick their names for them.
What was the last one? There was a door.
Frill-
Oh, you
Frill
just
month.
posted it. Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
you're good. Franklin the turtle. You could be. But yes, basically, if you can, I don't know, maybe appeal to their occult senses, and hate everything that's good, maybe. I'm not an infiltration specialist. That's not my thing. I'm too, well, to toot my own horn a little bit, I am too attractive to infiltrate groups with not attractive people. I stick out too much.
That's hilarious, and I love it. Ono doesn't say that.
I am too pretty to go undercover.
He goes
just
undercover.
too
It's just
pretty,
with the hot elf organizations, not with the consortium of the Privilege.
Right.
I'm just too hot for these people.
He's too memorable, you know.
True.
If there's a chance that they just barely caught sight of him, then there's no way. And in order to be accepted by such an organization, it seems to me that we will have to do
I don't know.
something to prove ourselves.
Maybe, I don't know. You might just be able to sneak in and do a smash and grab, take what we need, or just sneak in and rob the place, or find information without having to attempt to join them.
That does seem preferable.
Yeah.
But if it comes down to it, if we infiltrate by joining them,
I don't know.
you understand, I think, what
I do.
I'm asking.
I do understand, but I don't know what they would have you do. I can't speak to that because this is the first time we've sent someone to try and infiltrate with them. So,
And
do what you think's best.
I think one wonders how much I allow or forgive.
Honestly, if it comes to it, if you end up in a fight with them, just survive. Do what you gotta do to survive and try and get the information that we need, because if they are able to, if, like Jamil said, if they happen to have these rubidium weapons and armors, that's bad for the world, not just for the city. It's bad for everyone. So, just do what you need to do to survive, to find the information, and then get back here. So,
Very good.
all right. Well, good luck. I have some other things I need to do. So, I'll see you later. And he kind of walks off.
I think the end of this campaign is going to be the reveal that we all have radiation poisoning.
It's going to be a whole Chernobyl situation.
You're going to transform into an animal with freaking 10 fingers on one hand.
Well,
I'm pretty sure that transforming into an animal is kind of what both Harry and Ono's. I mean, not actually an animal, but like Path of the Beast is like growing a tail.
but
Yeah,
you know,
but,
I'm
like,
going to be a fish with 3 eyes.
Yeah, but here's the thing: you're gonna grow a tail, Ono, but then because of the radiation, you're gonna grow like 7 more.
All of them out of your nose. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
No big deal.
Mhm.
Hell's just gonna become a horse.
Gently green glowing horse or red glowing horse. Well, should we go like move our stuff from the casino to this other place?
But how will Nath babysit?
Yeah, I've grown attached to the casino. You guys can move if you want to.
You don't have to move. It's just an option. You have the ability to stay in a nicer place for free if you happen to need to.
Wait,
And
are we paying for the casino?
Yes.
I mean, for the record, I don't want to pay for the casino.
Yeah, I've been.
It's true.
Oh, right, that's why I haven't noticed that we've been paying for it, because you did it.
Yeah. But it's not very much to stay there because it's a poor place. So Mainly, they make their money off of people gambling, so they don't have to worry about like
1 gold is probably like a month's worth of staying there.
Mhm.
because it's under poor conditions. So
I probably get a discount because I babysit the kids of 2 of the workers. And I even made friends with the guy who gave me the room.
It's true.
there you go.
It's true. I mean, Carrie certainly has camped essentially most of her life.
I will
so...
tell you, the cost to rent a room there per person per night is 2 silver pieces. It's poor.
Dude,
Comfortable.
math is like...
If it makes you feel better, comfortable is 2 gold pieces per person per night. So use that to equate how much nicer comfortable is than poor, and that's what your difference in comfort
Nath is giving them so much money for these rooms because he's like, I don't want to... Listen, I may be a wizard, but I don't want to do the gold split. So here, just take this gold and put the extra into renovating this fucking place.
Yeah, they're definitely not renovating
cleaning
it,
the
but,
blood out of this. The blood out
but
of
whenever
this.
they do things like open a new patio, y'all are the first on the list. You guys like top of all their lists right now because you just keep giving them good money.
Hey man, listen, all I'm saying is at some point in time, this place is just gonna, like, I'm just gonna buy this place and turn it around. It's still gonna be a casino, but like,
we buy the
we're gonna put
casino.
some work
We
in
buy
this.
the casino.
We buy the
In-game.
casino!
In game, we buy the casino.
We buy the
We
casino.
name it the Drunken Owl.
Oh my god, we buy the casino. Holy crap.
And the manager in charge is just the lizard.
Mm-hmm.
Solid.
Wouldn't that be a little traumatic for Bob?
No one said he's the face. He's not doing the business work. He's just the face.
Right.
No, listen. Bob is the muscle, okay? we're gonna turn this place in. Anyone tries cheating, Bob, go
If you
fucking...
let me awaken him, he'll be the muscle.
Like, whenever we need to, like, whenever someone's cheating at the slots, dude, I just cast Enlarge on Bob and sick him.
That would be terrifying. A 5
Mhm.
foot by 5 foot lizard coming at you, I'd run through it
And-
at this.
And the crazy thing is, because despite, you know, lizards being tiny in D&D, we haven't specified the type of lizard. Or no, didn't we say iguana? And iguanas are fucking large in real life.
Yes.
Yeah, they're pretty big. Yeah, they're still small for the purposes of small, but when you look at their like, they're big, but for a normal human who is considered medium, they're still huge, small creatures.
Yes.
So they're still
Yeah,
really
so
big.
no, and then enlarge an iguana,
It's basically
dude, that's
a crocodile.
Godzilla.
Got it.
Basically
Then you've
make
got
it
a
a
Gila
crocodile.
monster, and those are terrifying.
Yeah, then you can just do it again and just give him a potion of growth and get it even bigger.
No one's gonna cheat at the Drunken Owl.
Nope. Anyway, so what is your guys' plan? You do know that they want you to go back to Suncut Bazaar to bust into the First Eclipse, which is the tavern,
Right.
not too far from where you guys were staying. So, ooh, there's a lodging, a resort called the Lap of the Gods. Fun fact.
Nice.
Huh.
It's up here in the Sand Herald district. It's wealthy, so it's probably really expensive.
Yeah. I'm curious about the other lodgings. It's not super important though, but we do need to we need to plan.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, do we just go? Do we make a plan? Do we like case the joint? Like, what's our immediate plan?
Pacing the joint is an excellent suggestion.
All right.
I would
don't know
like
if
to at
Ono
least
specifically made it,
pretend
but,
that
you know.
we have a plan. You know, it'll go to shit as soon as we start to implement it, but it would be fun to pretend like we have a plan.
Like, part of me feels like, what if we just don't have a plan and we just go? Because, like, that's what's gonna happen anyway.
I mean, you
But
guys
just
know
save
that.
us the time.
You guys know that bazaar very well. You've literally been staying there since you got here.
These people hate the Cobalt Soul.
Mhm.
Yes, and they hate the Allegiance of Allsight, who was the other people you were talking with before you joined up with the Cobalt Soul.
So then, by connection, they probably hate Ayun.
Mhm.
Yeah, should we, like, drop off our stuff so we're not just walking in with a bunch of Ayun/Cobalt Soul stuff? So maybe we should go check out the lodgings.
So, given that we know that their dislike, maybe staying in the Cobalt Soul lodgings right now would be a very bad idea. Because if for whatever reason they were shadowing us and we head back there, then we're screwed.
So we do one more night in the casino.
Yeah, at least one.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. They hate Ayun. I may not have the charisma, but I could infiltrate because you know who else hated Ayun?
Mm-hmm.
A certain boy.
I mean, I was trying not to look at Naf's hand all through this discussion, because I didn't want to presume, but, but, but,
Mm-hmm.
It's an option.
mhm.
Yeah, Naf would probably like begrudgingly bring that up as an option. Like, I will do it. I won't like it, but
I gotta say, I'm a little impressed that you even brought it up. I thought you kind of normally avoid the topic. So I'm proud of you for even just bringing it up. You know, we don't have to do that necessarily, but I'm proud of you.
I suppose that some of it depends on how quickly we want to try to get the information. Because if we do what they called a smash and grab, was it? Yes, a smash and grab. then we have the potential to find things quickly. If we are sending you in undercover, it might take a little while for them to trust you enough to give you information. Yes?
oh, but trust me, I'm much more for the just go and crash the party.
Mm. Then I think we should case the joint, as Ono says. And the thing that I wonder, and we might know this better, is if they are mm, not so good, they might actually be more busy there after dark. So we might want to we might want to see just whether we think it would be better to go in actually during the day or during the night.
I mean, I think for casing the joint, we're kind of interested in a bit of both.
Yes.
Yeah, we could always check it out now. If it's not busy, come back later.
Mhm.
So
So
is
did
that
we
your
agree
plan?
that we dropped off our stuff?
You can drop it off on the way down there. You just, instead of walking directly this way, you guys can just walk down this way and then come back up. And you'll just end up, you can go back in the Suncut Bazaar the same way as you.
Do we have a magic bag of carrying yet?
Bag of holding.
Yeah, yes, that.
A magic bag of carrying.
You heard me.
I did. I don't know if you do or not.
I don't think
We do not.
I feel like magic bag.
That's
I
when
feel
she
like,
was dead and you were carrying her pieces around.
Uh-huh.
I feel like in theory we should work on that at some point, just for
Yeah.
the record.
Yeah. That might be something we can get from the Cobalt Soul as equipment.
It is possibilities.
Yeah. Okay, well yeah, let's go to the casino and drop our stuff off.
Okay. All right. So are you dropping your stuff off at the casino, or are you doubling through the circlet walk and dropping your stuff off down there, at the place that you can stay for free?
The casino.
Okay.
Casino.
I
We
don't
said we're
think
gonna
we want to
do.
be
We don't want to lead them back.
associated with the
Okay. So you're not going to the step aside. You're going through back just the normal path that you guys take on a regular basis to and fro. So it looks like you were just basically, in case you were being followed, it looks like you were just proprietors of the library, and you're now making your way back to your homestead.
Exactly.
Making my way.
back home. All right, everybody, roll me perception checks as you approach Suncut Bazaar. I'll roll one for Pell too, because I got his -1. That's right.
Like, I don't. How to D&D? Where's the persuasion? Got it.
Perception, not
Ah.
persuasion.
What am I doing?
I don't know what you're doing.
Persuade your eyeballs to look around.
Shush.
As you
I don't remember how to play.
As you guys are getting into the Suncut Bazaar, the sound of wood splintering and cries of panic echo through the streets. They're suddenly drowned out by a trumpeting roar
No.
No. Oh no. Oh no.
that heralds the arrival of not one, but two Ruidian elephants. I need everybody to roll me initiative as the marketplace is under.
Why, Alex? Why? Why you gotta do me like this?
Does Carrie go into like a PTSD episode?
Exactly. Curl up into a little ball. Christ almighty.
I will say, because you guys rolled good on initiative or on perception, you're not going to get surprise attacked by these guys. But you do see that this first one is smashing through and this other one's not far behind, just following suit, smashing and breaking shit. Carrie, you are up first as you see the thing that killed you before. What do you do?
I hate this so much. I hate it so much.
It's funny because the kobolds, each of the two, only have one quest with Ruidium elephants, and you just happen to do them both. So it's the first one for the allegiance and the third one for Cobalt Soul.
Okay.
Yeah, you're up first.
I mean, at least we're more prepared this time.
Are we? Are we really? Sorry,
I didn't put Ono in there. I'll add Ono in there because she's not in there for some reason. She's got a 14.
Sorry, I forgot to click it, and then I forgot I was on push to talk when I complained that I forgot to click it.
No, you're good. It doesn't change the order
just
too
thought-
much anyway, so.
I thought you guys didn't want to hear the sounds of me eating nachos.
That's true. But alright, what you doing?
okay. First of all, I'm just gonna like grab Ono in a panic, just like ah, and then say, "Oh no, not again." And then I would like to. Is this like a wall right here? Building.
It's an arch. It's just
It's
an
an
arch.
Okay. So I want to slide forward just so that I can look around the corner, so that I'm in. I can't move my token.
You should be able to move your token.
Can't move my token.
Weird. Hold, please. Carry. Edit. Oh, here, hold on one sec. We'll just try this. You had 23. Alright. Try and do it. Try and move it now.
Hey.
Can you move it? There you
Yep.
go. Cool. You'll just have to add your HP and stuff back to your.
Okay.
Back to your
Yeah,
thing.
I can do that. So I want to just kind of slide around so that I still have partial cover,
Okay.
and I would like to pop down a 10-foot radius sphere, like here-ish, so that I can get both of them, hopefully.
Okay. I'm also gonna put
And-
this around you because this is your aura that's just always around you all the time.
Thank you. And I'm popping Wither and Bloom down there.
Oh, it's just a one-time thing, right? I just need to put out one little thingy-majig?
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'm just gonna use, I don't know, this, because it's the first token I saw.
That's
Um,
fine, and they both need to make con saving throws, which they probably make, but
You putting it right there?
Yeah.
Cool, and it's con save DC what?
15.
Alright, okay. 22 and 7. So the top one's 22 and the bottom one is 7.
Okay, so
9 damage to this guy.
9
to this guy.
damage is full, and then half damage.
Cool. Alright.
They saved. And just as a reminder, if anybody needs to regain some hit points, you can run into that area and
I think
roll
that
and die.
I think that only they have to be in there when you do it, right? Because that doesn't last. That's just immediate. I think that's
Oh
only
yeah,
bonus.
you're right.
Yeah.
You're right. Yeah. So anyway, okay, yeah, that is what I did there, and then I'm gonna go ahead. What did I move? Like 5 feet?
Something like that, yeah.
So I'm just gonna head back down here again, maybe in some partial cover.
Okay.
Just so that we're not all clumped up.
I'm just gonna, because this is basically just like a wall, that has the arch in the middle of it. So we'll just say that you're like in front of the wall at the edge right there, and this is just like the pathway to get in.
Okay.
So.
Gotcha.
Where'd initiative go?
Oh, I hit the wrong button. Whoops. There you go. I don't know. I clicked the wrong thing. Oh no.
We got out of initiative real quick. We're done.
Yay! We
Yeah.
won.
But yeah, you are up. Oh no.
I would like to rage.
All right.
I think I'm gonna do the tail one.
Ooh. What's that do?
I grow a lashing spiny tail which deals 1d8 plus 5 piercing damage on a hit and has the reach property.
Ooh. So your tail gets longer and spikier. I like it. All right.
I love it.
So you rage as a bonus action.
Yeah, rage is
Who are you gonna go attack?
I would like to attack whichever one is closer to me.
Well, that will be the one directly in front of you, right there, and you can get there. Can you move your token, or is it locked your token?
Nope,
Tell
I
you?
can't move my token either.
I
Damn.
can move mine, but no one else can move theirs.
That is weird.
That is weird, bro.
Roll 20 is just being sexist tonight, it's okay.
There you go. You should be able to move it now. I think. There you go. Oh, I gotta put you back in. 14.
I don't seem to be able to. Or maybe my computer's just being weird.
Maybe. I'll just move you there. We're good.
Thank you!
Cool. Alright, and you're taking your 2 attacks.
2 attacks, no shield, 2-handed attack.
Okay.
Reckless. I hate this thing, and I want it to attack me and no one else.
Okay. Well, if you're using your tail, you can still keep your shield up because you're not technically using 2 hands. You're using your tail.
Oh, that's true. I was mostly getting the tail for setup for later, but
Oh, okay. If you want a
we'll
2-hand,
battle axe for now.
okay. So 2-handed battle axe right now. I like it. Go ahead. You have an advantage attack. 2 of them. 20 hits and 11, I do believe, misses. It does.
Sorry,
miss.
that was one too many. I didn't.
Well, you hit on
yeah.
the first one.
Cool.
So
First one.
Second one misses though. Yep. 11 plus. 1d10. Oh, you're doing
That'd be
1d10.
it'd be the
so
10.
It's 10. So you do 10. Okay, cool. All right, that your turn.
That's it.
All right, Naf, it is your turn.
Okay, so I can confidently say that knowing Moon as a person, he would gladly accept this polymorph.
He specifically told me when I asked him if there's anything wants me to know that his whole goal as Pell is just to protect another party member. So.
And he can do this greatly with more health.
Reminder, polymorph does not take your mental stats. So while they won't necessarily be aggressive towards your folks, they'll see what happens. So we'll see. What chain
if they see something attacking us, and I know specifically, I know what Moon told you, but considering what I'm going to polymorph him into, I guarantee he would override anything he said because I want to polymorph him into a T-Rex.
You haven't seen a T-Rex, so you cannot turn.
How do you
someone
know
into a
in my
T-Rex.
history?
Because there aren't T-Rexes in this world for you to have seen. So I know you.
There
haven't
are
seen one.
dinosaurs, though.
Not in my version of Taldore, there aren't. So that's why there haven't been any. So no T-Rexes, no Velociraptors, Dragonborn or dinosaurs. So can't be a T-Rex. I'm sorry.
So Vox Machina doesn't exist then?
Hey, I can run the campaign however I so choose.
That is true.
But yes,
Oh, man,
you have
Polymorph just lost
have-
so much usage.
You
for me
have
then.
not seen any T-Rexes or dinos.
Alright, I'll just magic missile the first one.
Okay, 4, 5, and 3. 8 plus 5 is 13.
That's my turn.
Cool. All right. Cool. Pell will run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He'll just come up here and do this with Ono. He will take some smacks. I don't think he can get into a flanking position for you, Ono. He has, yeah, he can only get there. He's only got 30 feet of movement. So,
Damn, I could have gone to the other side and I could have flanked. I didn't know about it at the time.
Attack 1, he uses a shield, so these are one-handed. Attack 2 misses. So 11. And he uses his warding maneuver a lot. So I will. Is that what he's using it, or would he uses unwavering mark? That's what he uses. So he'll unwavering mark it, and then his disadvantage on any attack that doesn't target him. And yeah, all right, cool. That's his turn. It's this first elephant's turn, who's back here. He's just following suit. They can't get that trampling charge on you, but there's also a building here. So he's going to smash through this stall, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm going to say, because he didn't run in a direct line, he had to kind of curve around, that he cannot do a trampling charge, because he has to stop and run around. And he is about 10 feet away, so he can only do one attack, and it is his gore attack, just one time. A 21 against Pell just hits for 16 and 6 psychic, so that's 22.
I'm gonna make that a 6.
He goes to gore, and you see that Pell's arm, which was previously not in the right spot, kind of moves his shield almost like the hand of Ayun, just pushes his arm, puts the shield right in front of the gore, and bing! Bounces off his +1 shield.
Also, real quick, because I remembered how polymorph works. Are you saying dinosaurs don't exist, period, or I haven't seen one? Because polymorph doesn't require seeing a creature. That's wild shit.
Yes.
Pretty sure they don't exist.
I'm saying, as far as you are aware, in character, dinosaurs are not a thing that you are aware of in character. So.
That's fair, so we're changing how polymorph works.
You can only change polymorph into things that you are aware of that are real things. And if you are not aware that a dinosaur is a real thing, that's not something that would come to your mind to change a person into. So. But if they do turn out to be some and you do find them, if they are there, then yes, you can use it at that point for dinosaur stuff. But as of right now, you are not aware of the existence, nor have you seen nor heard of dinosaur stuff. So that way, it's open to changing later. So, but this elephant is gonna, it's not gonna run. It's just gonna try. It's gonna try and stomp on the big turtle, and I think it's disadvantage from unwavering
It balances
mark.
out.
It does balance out. Cool. So it's just a one old stomp. 27?
Oof.
Oh yeah.
Alright, so you're raging, so you'll take 14 bludgeoning and then all 11 psychic. But then I'm going to put a little mark on Pell so I don't forget. But Pell does get a special bonus action on his next turn. Cool. Carrie, it is your turn.
I think what I'm gonna do. So this is kind of a desert-ish area, right?
Mm-hmm. It is the jewel of the desert. The city.
As such, are the odds of scorpions being around fairly high?
We'll say in the city they're pests, so people, but they're like rats, I would say. So let's say roll a d100, and we'll just say it's 50-50. Do you want high or do you want low?
I want high.
All right. So if it's above 50, there are scorpions in this specific part. There are scorpions around in the city. Just are there any here? There are.
Okay.
Likely, very likely scorpions here. You can.
Okay.
Like rats.
In that case, I would love to look around. Maybe just see one scuttling and grab it up in my hand. And just pet it once. Just and cast giant insect.
Oh, all right. I don't know if I have.
I have it.
Oh,
Don't
you do?
worry. Yeah, I've got the stat block.
Awesome. Do you have a token for a giant insect? That was my thing.
Just you could use whatever.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if I got any. Real quick.
So it is up to you, I think, because it acts on my turn each round. And this says the GM has the statistics and resolves their actions and movement, but I mean, why wouldn't I do it?
Yeah, I don't. All right.
I'll run
you
it.
can, you can run it, and this is the token we're gonna use because this is my favorite token I think I've ever seen.
Yes. Okay.
It's
so the question
a wasp
is,
with boxing gloves, guys.
It's perfect. I mean, I could do a giant wasp, but I want a giant scorpion.
I mean, that's fine. It's the only one I can find. We got that.
So it does act on my turn. So are you going to give it summoning sickness this turn, or can it attack this turn?
If you summon it right now, it can go right now.
Okay, cool. So it is going to skitter hugely up to. I can't move it.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll have to move it where you
It's
want
fine.
it. Like
So
here.
right next to Ono, or let's do it so that it flanks.
Cool. All right.
There we go.
That's about as close as I can
And-
get this giant boxing wasp.
Perfect. Okay, and so it has multi-attack.
Ooh,
It gets to do 2 claws and 1 sting.
nice.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll. Ooh, boo.
That will miss. He goes to punch and just like blop.
So that was the first claw. Here's the second.
It should just let you click right on the attack on your character sheet.
Well,
From there.
I'm right at the moment. I'm just looking at it on the web. So I'll see if I can plot it in later. But I was just trying to
No, you're good.
get going. Second attack, natural 20.
Yeah, that hits.
So it is 1d8 plus 2.
So it'll be 1d8 plus 2 plus. So it's basically 1d8 plus 10.
Right, yeah. And here comes the sting attack. And that is 4. Yep, missed with that one. So, pops it with 1 claw.
Okay. Alright, so you should have ownership of it now. And also, if you look in your extras, there's now a summoned giant scorpion in there. So you can
Yeah.
pull it from there. I just put it there.
Yeah,
for you.
I just
So-
hadn't gotten to
No,
it.
you
so.
are good.
Beautiful, thank you.
You're good. So 17 damage to this guy. Alright, he's looking less good. Oh no.
Second verse, same as the first.
Yeah.
Except this time I'm not raging.
Yeah, you are. You don't have to. I got
Yeah,
you.
that's
I know
right.
what
I mean, I'm not. You, yeah.
Yeah.
Dab,
We're-
dab, dab, dab,
We're good.
dab. So attack.
Do it.
Rep.
Alright. Yes and no. It's
Very
misses.
annoying, but yes and no.
Yeah, it's a 16 to hit. So, still two-handed stuff?
Yeah, still two-handed.
Alright, so minus 16. Alright. Anything else on your turn?
I don't think I have any other bonus actions.
Cool. Your tail doesn't give you a reaction or anything, does it? Does it give you the ability to boost your AC or something? It
No,
does.
all it
It does. For a reaction, you can roll a d8 and add it to your AC.
Oh,
So
cool.
it wouldn't have helped last time, but you know.
Where's that?
If you click on under actions, if you click on reaction, it'll just tell you form of beast tail reaction, and it tells you what it does.
Cool, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Nath, you're up.
All right. Have I seen apes that have been bigger than normal apes?
Oh yeah. Yes.
Not that I need to see one, but I'm polymorphing myself into one.
Excellent.
Giant ape.
There are definitely giant ape gorillas in and around. Not in this city, but in and around. All right. Cool. And you're polymorphing. Great. I don't think I have an ape token, so I don't know. Maybe you have one somewhere.
I don't, but if you want to just make my main token huge, and I'll keep track of my health via the blue bar.
Cool. And it is also concentration, so remember that too.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll roll with whatever concentration you
And
aim
I am going to then move and climb onto... Oh, well, now I can't move myself. I think I'm stuck in a wall or something.
There you go.
Oh, and this building has walls, so I can't move onto it, but I'd like to climb the roof.
Right there.
And end my turn right here.
Sounds good. Alright, so it's Pel's turn. So Pel is going to move over into flanking, and he'll still be in melee range of this Brochacho up there. Take 2 attacks, and then the bonus action attack 1, because he gets that. So attack 1, oh, it should be at advantage. So it's going to hit with the first one. I forget that he has these things, so it's an 11. And then his second one is at advantage for flanking. 17 for 10 more. Great. And then it's gonna be a bonus action attack because he did his thingy before. Advantage. An 18 to hit for 7 more plus 4 because they get fun abilities as a cavalier. And then you know what? I'm gonna have Pel action surge. Why not, right? 15 will miss, and a 17 will hit. And then I'm gonna have him do another unwavering mark on. That's not gonna matter. He's too far away, so he won't waste that because Pel's smarter than me with action economy. This Iridian Elephant is. I'm gonna roll a d4. 1 to 2 is Ono, and 2 to 4 is Pel, because you're both right there. Ono, he's gonna move over here, and it's gonna try and gore you from 10 feet away. 21.
Yeah.
You have your reaction. You can always raise your AC. Remember.
Yeah, sure, okay.
4. Does it take it over 21?
Yes.
You whip his tusks, there's the word I was looking for, away with, it's at advantage, but it doesn't matter because you still do anyway, because you're missing hit points, so that's at advantage, but it misses. So, this Radium Elephant, I'm going to do the same thing. 1, 2 for Ono, 3, 4 for the Scorpion, 5, 6 for Pel. Oh no. He's just going to try and step on you. 14.
Nope.
That misses. Carrie.
I'm gonna go ahead and cast Blight on the one that is being flanked by everyone now.
Alright, so is that a con save?
It is con 15 again.
21, but it's 17 damage.
Yep.
This guy is looking not great.
Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and attack it with my Scorpion buddy.
Nice.
So here goes the first claw attack.
18 will hit.
Okay, there's...
For 3 damage.
And-
Hey, 3 damage is 3 damage.
Second claw attack. Nope.
Nope.
And sting attack.
That does hit. And then
Sweet.
So is the poison sucker save? Or is it all or half?
It's half, yeah, all or half. Oh, this is gonna be fun. You ready?
It's-
Could have been better, but
I mean, it died from the 21 right off the rip, because it rolled that in.
Yes.
It rolled that in there for you. So.
yep. Oh, it did, huh? Okay.
But your giant scorpion stabs it, and it falls, and you see, like before, this one shrinks down into a small statue, and it's just stuck there in between all of
This
you.
time we're pulverizing them, guys.
Yeah, because you guys didn't get charged gored this time around.
No, I mean, this time after we're done, we're going to take those statues and we are going to grind them into fine dust. We are going to render them unto sod.
That's
Okay,
fair.
so then I would like my scorpion to go ahead and skitter over the statue and just get next to the other one. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
To start off the flanking.
Right, oh no.
I'm gonna run over. Can I get into a flanking position given where we are?
I'll say that because he's busted up enough stuff over here, that yeah, if you want to like put yourself like here, you could effectively flank, and you have the movement to get there, so I'm not worried about
Cool. I'm gonna do that.
it. All right.
I'm like, there's a part of me that's tempted to still reckless just in hope that it attacks me instead of someone else with that advantage, but like, I don't need it because I already have advantage from flanking, so I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna attack.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, roll me down.
Two-handed still, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying that before I roll damage.
Cool. So
Ooh.
that's a good one. 15, so 17, 19, 26. Okay. All right. That your turn?
That's it.
All right, Naf, it is your turn.
I'm gonna chuck a fucking rock at this thing.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll say that instead of it's still the rock mechanic, but there's just like storage boxes that people put up on their roof that they don't really need. They're just kind of up there in case anything lands. You're just lobbing.
I want it to be a barrel.
Sure, like Donkey Kong.
These giant. Yep.
Oh yeah, that
Oh,
definitely
damn.
hits them.
Good Christ.
You just throw it and just shatters over.
Yo,
across their
don't
back.
mess with the giant ape.
Mm-mm.
All right.
I would like you to ride the elephant, please.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be dead by the time it gets to me, so I'll just do two fists for fun.
Yay.
just stomping on the roof with your fists.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. All right. So Pel's gonna run over here.
Are you destroying somebody's roof for fun?
Yeah, that's the bone zone.
Oh yeah, you know what? Fuck this place.
No, that's
Oh,
no.
you know what? Can my two attacks flavor be? First smash is bust a hole in the wall. Second smash is grab that fucking parrot and squish it.
You're gonna take the mute lady's speaking animal.
Me and him have had a rivalry, okay?
No.
And
They're
it's come to this.
I always knew
they're-
Naf was
they're
evil.
probably not there. They probably run due to these elephants terrorizing the market. So I can't let you take the lady's bird. Can't
I'll
let
be
you.
back.
All right. So Pel is gonna take 2 attacks, 22 and a 21 for a total of 19, and then gonna, you know what? Gonna mark them again. Gonna mark this one, just so that if it takes an attack at the bee, at the scorpion, then he gets to do another attack. This elephant looks up and sees where the barrel came from, but is duly surrounded. Doesn't like that it was freaking stabbed with a scorpion tail, so I'm just gonna have him stomp on the bug because he's bigger than the bug. So why not stomp it out?
That one actually hasn't been attacked by the scorpion, but stomping a bug seems
No.
legit.
Well, 27 for the bug
Ow.
to hit for a total of 33.
Ow.
And Pel's gonna get another attack on the next turn, and How's your bug looking?
Still up.
That's
The
nice.
bug has 52 hit points.
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't even
So-
put them on there. All right. Carrie, it's your turn. You just saw this thing try and stomp your bug like it stomped you before.
Yep. The bug is going to attack first.
Okay.
So here comes the first claw.
Yeah, that hits for 4 plus. Oh, so it'll be 12. 12 damage.
That is sad damage. But okay, here's second claw.
And is it grappled?
Oh, actually, yeah.
All right, cool. It just can't run.
I just now realized that. Yeah, target is grappled, escape DC 12.
Well, you hit it with a 16.
Okay. So, okay, more damage.
Uh-huh.
Or it did the damage.
Yeah.
Right.
I put that on there. Yep.
Okay. And here comes the sting.
That will miss. You're grappling it with the 2 claws, and it's like thrash him out, and you go to whip the tailor on a stab, and it just doesn't work out.
The funny thing about the scorpion I'm just now reading, it can grapple with each of its claws.
They're
But
not
anyway.
fun to fight as a low-level party when you get double grappled. You can't run away.
Yep.
Yeah, they're a bad time.
So
What
yeah,
else on your
it's
turn?
just doing a little scorpion. Yes. See, from an RP standpoint, I want to do one thing, but in terms of actually helping the party, I think what I'm gonna do, because I gotta concentrate. I'm going to scoot up.
You might
just a
just
little
be
bit.
you might be stuck because there's lightning lines on these walls everywhere. So if you know where you want to go and you can't get there, just
No, I'm good. So I'm, having trouble seeing this from a, not a top-down perspective. Can I see it from
Oh yeah,
here?
it's pretty much destroyed
Okay,
like these
All right,
these
so
things you
that's
can see.
well within 60 feet.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and ice knife it.
I'm assuming you're ice knifing on this side over here.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
Exactly.
21 does hit for 1
I mean,
piercing
if
damage.
I get my scorpion, I don't care too much, but...
All right.
Oh my
So
God.
dex save.
Yep.
So 7. All right. All right. That your turn?
And that's my turn.
All right. Oh no.
Guess what I'm gonna do?
Oh, let me
Dance it
think.
out.
Dance battle.
Smack.
Dance battle with
I mean, for the record, if I thought dance battle would work, you all know that I would do it because I've already succeeded at a dance battle.
Yes,
Absolutely.
But no, I hate this thing. Actually, I would not let it dance battle. I would just kill it, even if it was willing to dance battle with me.
Fair.
I
14.
hit the wrong button. That should have been.
We'll say 18 hits because it would be the advantage anyway.
Yeah, I accidentally was holding control for push to talk instead of shift for advantage.
Both hit. 11 and 18. Jeez. Alright. It's looking on death's door. Naf, it is your turn.
Well, I'm gonna hop down and do a monkey rage if you can just put me right next to it.
Yeah.
Monkey rage. Monkey rage.
Jesus. For 51 damage, how do you want to destroy this elephant?
Can I... Okay, I want to go into a full-blown
Suplex it.
monkey rage,
Mhm.
and I would like to... Like, you've heard of stories of chimpanzees, like, destroying human beings, right?
Oh yeah.
I basically want to do that on this thing, but, like, I want to... Because part of polymorph is I still keep my personality. Part of my personality was hating these fucking things.
That's very
So
true.
I would like to obliterate this one to the point where even if it shrinks down into its magic item form, it's dust.
You can 100% do that.
Just imagining you grabbing it by the trunk and just like repeatedly slamming it into the ground.
Yeah, cool. You know what? Can I do that, but then also slam it down into the other one as well, so
Yes.
neither of them exist anymore?
Yeah, you just beat them both to
Yeah.
dust. Yeah. And now
Okay,
it's
I take the heads of both, and I do like the movie, like conk the skulls into each other.
so now it's all of you with a half-destroyed marketplace, with not a lot of people left around, with a giant ape, a giant gorilla, and your normal folks. And you know the inn or the first eclipse is this one right here, this building right here.
Well, I think there goes our cover gang.
Well, I mean,
The gang
they
opened a
don't know
zoo
who we
in the
are.
middle of the town.
Maybe they will think that we're worth cultivating. Carrie is basically, she just did a wall slide and is just sitting, just kind of curled up by the wall, and the scorpion is in like attack, just posture basically over her. It's
If
guarded.
if I see that wall slide, Ono would like to go and just become a cuddle turtle.
As a giant ape, can I do like a Jurassic Park T-Rex at this building and just at the consortium and just like stick my eye in a window?
Yeah, you can do that. As you...
Like suddenly giant ape eye directly at the window, like hello.
As you pop your head in and try to say hello, but just gorilla noises come out instead. You see there are two people in there, and the one who was sitting closest to the window freaks out, and turns and sees this giant gorilla, and they go to cast a spell at you, but are so surprised that they miss. It's a bolt of red bashes on the wall beside the window, and you just hear the fuck, 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 fuck. But I don't know if you can understand languages in gorilla form, but either way, you hear noises coming out of the thing you just scared the crap out of.
I'm just gonna climb the rooftop, man. I'm just gonna full like crotch in the window, climb directly up.
All right.
And just chill.
Okay. Cool. So you're gonna climb up on top of the rooftop. So say up here. Oh wait, why can't I grab you? Maybe I clicked on the wrong thing. That's why. So you're basically up here now. And as you climb up onto the rooftop, this is all happening almost instantly from when you guys just fought the elephants. You see come running out of there, freaking out and screaming. Oh, excuse me. Are a dwarf and a blue dragonborn. And as they both come sprinting out, you also see that in front of one of them, in front of, I don't know why these aren't actually what they look like. These are just the tokens.
That's not a dragonborn and a dwarf.
Yeah, they just use the standard book tokens for them, so those are the ones we're using.
That's a weird looking. That's a weird looking dragonborn.
Yeah, that's this one. The one that looks like a cat.
Does he have
actually
a disease?
The dragonborn. No, but you see, coming out from behind them as well is this very large thing made of rock, and they are looking around for the gorilla that's head popped through the window. And I'm gonna have them roll perception checks real quick to see if they see the rest of you.
Can I try and roll gorilla stealth?
I think it's too late for that.
Hey man, I could hide.
You know
I could be like Shaquille O'Neal and hide behind a pole.
You know what? I'll say you can roll gorilla stealth at disadvantage. How about
That's
that?
fair.
Yeah, they know that you're up on the roof, but they see now that, and they see a human man standing there. You guys aren't hidden up on the wall, so there's a giant scorpion, a turtle lady, and a whatever to them Carrie looks like. And they are gonna try and kill you.
Calling Carrie whatever they look like reminds me of like there's like a Muppet thing where they're like, and Gonzo, he's a whatever.
He's a gonzo.
Right.
Me and the ape share the same initiative, so I'm just gonna roll mine.
Oh, that's fine.
Sorry, I was taking notes. Here we go. Here we go.
I have a logistics question. I keep my personality and alignment in gorilla form. could I feasibly say that part of Naf himself would be able to like pull his punches to do knockout damage instead of kill?
You could certainly try.
Or do I just have ape smash?
What's the? Cause you might keep the personality of your person, but you don't keep like the mental capabilities of them. So
No.
yeah, so we'll say that you can try to, if that's what you want to, but there'll be a couple of checks for it just to see if you can. Otherwise, gorillas typically don't always know their own strength, and when
That is
gorillas
true.
gorillas are fighting to kill. So
That's true.
yeah, but you are up first.
Mm-hmm.
They know you're up there, but
Oh.
they're running out the door. So
Alright, I'm just gonna throw a rock at the rock. Or
Nice.
I guess a barrel at the rock.
I mean that's fine.
I'm so happy that you're throwing barrels. I just can't even tell you how happy that makes me.
I am Donkey Kong.
Yes.
I am Kong.
I could actually, funny enough, I guess from my height too, I could hit any of them.
You could.
By the way, oh no, never mind. But I'm just gonna ape smash Big Thing and rock.
Oh, you're throwing the rock at the big guy?
Yeah.
All right.
Or a barrel at the big guy.
As your barrel hits the big guy, it explodes on them, but doesn't do as much damage as you would expect it to do, but also the dude's made of rock, so it's not shocking.
Can I ask a goofy question?
Sure.
These barrels I'm throwing,
Mhm.
can we have like a D5 list of contents? Like, yeah, I throw a barrel, it has like wrenches in it. It does more bludgeoning damage because they get stocked by a barrel and a wrench.
No,
Damn.
we cannot, because I don't want to do that.
vote-
Man.
I
Alex has
vote
already been
for.
kind enough to let us flavor them as barrels for our own enjoyment.
I vote for a D5 list next session.
I vote for not giving our DM that extra trouble.
Anything else in your turn?
No, I just rock.
All right.
Just rock.
Ah,
Okay.
wanna rock and roll all night.
All right. So seeing the
Barrel every day.
the gorilla up there throwing stuff down, that's the thing that's the biggest danger to this Dragonborn, aka Cat Token. They are gonna take. They're gonna take 2 Crimson Bolt blasts at you, and try and hit you with Blood Bolts. An 11's not gonna hit.
That misses.
A 17?
That does hit.
So 35 psychic damage, and I need you to roll a Constitution saving throw using the gorilla stats for 17.
I
DC
don't think
17.
I can do that.
Hmm.
I don't think my gorilla's gonna be able to.
Nope. So you fall out of gorilla form, but all the damage was in gorilla form, so you don't take
Yep.
any as NAF, and you just break concentration, and you're no longer a gorilla.
What's the DC?
17. Because it's 10 or half, whatever's higher, and so with the damage, it rolls down. I don't roll up on damage, on con saves for damage, so he had to get 17 because it was half of 35.
The odds of it aren't likely, but I have it, and I could. Could I have used my inspiration we got however long ago to reroll that?
Sure.
Just to see.
That was just yesterday in game.
What was
wasn't
it? Yeah, true. Alright. Gorilla,
Mhm.
give me something good.
Hey, there you go. Alright, cool. I'll put you back up here. You're still gorilla form.
I am still monkey.
We'll go back to green. Cool. Alright, that was their turn, and they're looking around, and they say something in primordial to their earth elemental. And it is the earth elemental's turn, because he acts on their turn. Alright, so I'm gonna say that he's gonna use all of his movement to earth glide up through the stone wall and get to right here to you, and just go face to face with this monkey and try to punch you 2 times.
Kaiju. It's a kaiju
A
episode.
19 to hit.
Yeah.
Alright, so
and let me
14.
roll.
Yep, so it'll be a 10.
Come on, monkey.
Alright. And then the second slam attack is the 13.
Yes.
Alright, so 15. So this one will also be a 10.
Come on, monkey.
He just just punching you in the face. Oh no, it is your turn. You see a gorilla and a rock monster fighting on the roof of the tavern that you're supposed to infiltrate and investigate.
How tall is huge
I mean, that is
considered,
hilarious.
like, in feet?
Are giant apes huge, or are they just large?
They are huge.
Really? I thought they
Yeah.
were. Oh. Then yeah, you would be bigger than that, so you would be about that
I'm
big.
King Kong, yeah. So, how big is a huge creature in height?
I don't
I don't remember
know
off the top of my head.
I don't know. I can find it later, but it's probably like
Let me
15
look
feet
it up.
high. But yeah, oh no, it is your
Huge
turn.
creature, height, 5 feet.
Anywhere between 16 and 32 feet.
Yep.
So
and
like
this guy's
I was
large.
over here in a cuddle puddle with Carrie.
Mhm.
I can't feasibly get to the roof, can I?
No, but you could probably get to these guys if you really wanted to.
Do I know that they're being hostile?
Oh yeah, for sure. You know they're being hostile.
Oh, okay, cool.
I mean, rightfully hostile. Let's
Yeah.
you know, be fair here.
Yes.
Oh, sure. Then I guess I'm gonna run up to those guys and bonk them.
All right. You can get right in the square. Well, you're not gonna go drag yourself there because all the tokens. Let me move this over here just for a second. You can get to right there because you have 35 feet, right?
I think I have more than that, but
Boy, yeah, 35 feet is to right there, so you can definitely
Yeah, I got
right
40.
there. Cool. But yeah, you can 100% get to right there.
I guess I re-rage because presumably there was a round in between that I didn't fight or
Yeah.
Be foughten.
Be fought.
My scorpion was just nibbling on you. It's fine.
I mean, I have 4 rages per day. It's okay. I've never used more than 2.
Okay.
So yeah, I will re-rage. I think. Yeah, I think I'll continue to tail.
Okay. Which one? Oh, the tail for your rage. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I don't actually want to use the tail because the axe is better, but it's good to have the reaction and the reach.
Yep. All right. Which one you attacking? Are you doing both?
Is one like specifically look less strong, or like does one look either weaker or like they would hit harder?
This one right here looks they're wearing these robes, the same as the one that you remember fighting before. And this person, the other one, the Dragonborn, looks a little hardier. So.
I was gonna say, if you want to listen to my own proposal method of attacking, the cat Dragonborn did attack the monkey, and that's kind of rude.
That is true.
That's rude. I guess I'll attack them.
All right.
Because that was rude.
Okay.
Sorry, I meant to say reckless, and then I didn't actually say it, but I clicked it because I meant to say reckless.
That's fine. 28
Reckless.
does hit. It does hit. An 18 also does hit.
My desire to like never roll anything without saying what I'm doing beforehand, like sometimes, you know. Anywho, they both hit. 2-handed, no shield.
16 and 17, so that's 33.
The elemental went on the turn of the Dragonborn?
Yes.
So why does he have his own initiative?
Oh. I didn't mean to put it that way. I put it there so I wouldn't forget to take his turn. We'll just skip over what it's there. I just forgot.
Okay.
I just did it out of habit.
Just making sure.
No, you're good. I just did it out of habit, so he'll just...
I was like, because I saw that, I was like, am I about to get hit 2 more times?
Here, I'll do this. This will make it a little bit easier. 19.1. I'll make this a 19.
Alright. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't seeing that wrong.
No, you're good. I just did that so I wouldn't forget to actually have him take his turn. Because I almost did. Alright, is that your turn? Alright. Okay, so... Okay. Well, Alright. Oh no. This one in the red beside you looks up at you, and pulls
at me, bro.
Pulls his eye down, pulls his eyelid down,
Ew.
sticks his tongue out, and says something in a language that you don't understand unless you can speak Infernal. I need
Only Draconic.
I need an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, I'm not good
please.
at those.
DC 15. Um, okay. So, all around you, you smell and you feel like the cast iron pan that is on your back, like it's burning something. And you are under the effects of phantasmal force right
I'm
now.
having a stroke.
Is it toast? Is Ono having a stroke?
You fully believe that the pan on your back is on fire and you are burning food and you're gonna ruin this family meal that you made for your group, and you're gonna ruin the holiday, the celebration that you have going, and no one's gonna like your cooking again, and no one's gonna be your friend anymore because of your
That's
burning pan.
horrifying.
This is my truest nightmare.
That is the worst.
Yes. Okay. So it won't do anything to you right now other than make you believe everything's bad, but on your turn, you'll take, it's pretty much an all around you. You'll take the 1d6 psychic damage on your turn, or within 5 feet. It's just casting it on your back right now, so it basically can affect you and the squares around it. But that is its turn. Carrie, it's your turn. I'm gonna do a little thing. Just put a little thingy out here. We're gonna use this. Oh no, come back. Because this is gonna be the
Oh, that's me.
force. Oh no, where'd it go?
I'm going to
There we go. I need this for this. Don't worry, this is just my
Do-
token thing.
dispel magic on Ono.
You can't see it.
Oh, I can't see it, huh? Yeah, I was back around. Never mind.
Yep.
You are correct. Okay, I'm going to let's see.
But it's basically right. It's a cube at that. But
Yeah,
it's,
yeah, okay.
So
Well, I will move.
bam. And it's affecting you. Oh no. Where are you moving to?
And I can't. I'm stuck behind the wall too.
Are you moving down?
I want to get. I think. Can I get over just? Yeah, down.
All right. You
I'm
should
gonna
be able
take
to just move
my
wherever you want.
full movement.
Okay.
30,
Alright.
so that I'm basically within range of that cute little melee group there.
Okay. So basically, you're trying to just jump down the wall here, like kind of step down and then step down.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll just say that you got to like right here. That way, it's
Okay.
say
Perfect.
that's 20 feet.
Great. Okay. And I would like to cast blindness
Oh snap!
at 3rd level,
Oh snap!
so that I can attempt to smack both of them.
Okay.
And that is a that is a con 15 saving throw.
All right. This is for the Dragonborn, aka Cat.
Actually, at 3rd level, I can target both of them.
Cool.
So.
And it's a 12. So this person is blind.
Okay.
You see, is there an eyeball? Probably is an eyeball somewhere on this stupid thing. We're just gonna do this one. But yeah, you see this person, you see their eyes kind of glaze over and they're like shaking their head like they can't see anything, but the dragon cat person is not quite affected.
Okay, then I would like to get my scorpion up into the mix, please.
Okay. He's got what? 5, 10.
He's got 40
Alright,
feet.
cool. So he can get to, that's like 25 feet right there, so you should be able to
Okay.
move him. Or I guess, yeah, you should still be able to move him.
Okay, so if we get, can you make it to there?
Sure. you
Okay,
can do that.
so there's a little bit of
Mhm.
what he's gonna try to do here is do a claw attack on each of them and see if he can grapple.
Okay.
So here we go. First claw.
Who's this one against?
That's against the Dragonborn.
Okay.
Nope.
So that will miss.
Nope.
And the other
In that
one
case,
is at advantage.
Let me go ahead and I want to go ahead and try the Dragonborn again, just because I want to at least try to grapple one of them.
All right. 19 does hit for 3
Okay.
damage, and they are grappled, so they cannot run away. Okay.
Correct.
Cool.
And then we're gonna sting him.
Sting the same one?
Yep.
17 does break through and hit for He's got to make a con save or he'll take that poison damage. 9, so that's another 26. Alright. Is he considered poisoned?
No.
Okay, cool.
No.
Alrighty. It's finally Pel's turn. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's just gonna run down here and flank this blind person. That sounds really bad when I say it out loud.
That is weird that the scorpion sting doesn't poison.
26 for 14.
Poison damage, but it actually has to get them down to 0 in order for them to be poisoned, I believe.
I mean, it's already pretty powerful. I'm annoyed that it
Yeah,
can do more damage than I can.
Yeah.
So, like, if it also poisoned, I'd be like, why am I even exist?
Oh, no, that was the wasp I was looking at that did that. So, yeah, it's just poison damage.
Alright. Pel's gonna attack again. Yeah, Pel slashes this dude down because of the, Yep. Oh, that's not what I meant to click on. Hold on, he's still alive.
The scorpion's dead.
No!
Oh no, I've been doing the damage to the scorpion, not to that, so hold on.
My baby.
The scorpion's gonna get 14 back.
Okay.
So, that's where we're at, because I was clicking on the
Alright.
This guy's not dead, actually. He's very much still got HP. But I've been rolling the con saves for them. Let me roll it again here for the second one. Alright, they passed both their con saves. Cool. So it's going to be 14 and 7, so minus 21. Okay, cool. Alright, so your scorpion is alive. I just token.
Oh, so he's not dead?
No, I clicked on the wrong token. I thought I had the right one clicked, and I was not.
Oh.
But the other guy hadn't
No,
been.
he's at 19.
Yeah, the other guy had not been hit yet, because Ono had been focusing on the thicker one. So, and he has. Ono, you still smell your food burning and thinking people are gonna hate it. Naf, it is your turn with this big earth elemental in front of you.
Big earth elemental's in front of me, but Monkey is angry that something smaller hit it. Smaller than the big guy, and he needs to assert dominance.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna like circle here and basically until this next square.
All right, so you're gonna be. So you're going out of his reach.
No, because of how big my token is, I'll be in everyone's reach.
We'll say because he's above you. You guys are like 10 feet up in the air. That technically you move out of his reach, but he's gonna jump on you anyway. So.
Okay, because I was gonna say as a 32-foot tall monkey.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So like even if you move down to here,
yeah,
you still move out of their melee range because you have to come down off the roof to be able to hit. So that's all. Or you can throw a barrel from up there.
Reach.
That's cool, but you'd still have to get off the roof to reach them because from here you can basically hit like directly at the bottom. So you'd still have to climb down the roof to get there, which coming off the roof brings you out of his range. That's all.
Okay.
So if a 17 hits,
it does.
Okay. So 16 and then a 10 on your con save.
Monkey.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm gonna shrink you. But hey,
fine.
You're already on the ground though, so
alright.
You don't
No
take
falling
fall
damage.
damage. That's good.
Alright, I'm gonna polymorph myself into a giant ape.
Hey, you have more hit points again though. Bam. Right there. Yeah. Okay. All right then. It's your turn.
No, that was my action.
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Did Pi just fail a save?
Yes.
I did.
I think I have a thing I can do about failing saves that I was forgetting because it can't do it on me. Give me a second.
That is true.
I'm finding the rules.
All this new stuff we have.
Where is it?
You can expend 1 charge of the jewel as a reaction
that one.
to enable the reroll. So reroll and see if you pass a 10
Yeah.
to begin with. So you got a 10. So basically, you didn't burn that spell slot. You still have you still have your action, but you still take all that 16 damage. So whatever your HP was before, but you're still.
I already reset it to 157. I don't remember what it was. 55?
Sure, we'll say 55. That seems fair.
Sorry.
But you're still the original ape, and you still have your full action and bonus action.
Alright, well then I'm going to punch this guy twice. The diseased, furry dragonborn.
Ooh, gross. Yeah, go for it.
That was a pretty clutch.
You get,
Delia.
and you have 5
Boom,
of those
boom.
juices a day.
I'm sorry I wasn't slightly more on top of it.
15, you go to swing and he just kind of dodges out the way, but the 20 does hit. So.
Big right hook. Also, can I say when I polymorphed myself and all of my equipment and stuff melted into me, could I say that my robes melted into a tie and that my wrappings around my hand melded into boxing gloves?
Sure. That's funny. Yeah, you can do that. That's fine. All right. So it is his turn. Well, he's kind of
He's also
surrounded.
grappled.
He is grappled. He can't go anywhere. But luckily, Crimson Bolt is both melee or ranged spell attack. So he's gonna hit you with 2 Crimson Bolts, or attempt to hit you with 2 Crimson Bolts. 15.
Me or the thing grappling him?
You, because you just right hooked him in the face.
They both hit.
So you take 64 psychic damage.
Ow.
I don't even remember my health. I don't think this is correct, but I'm no longer an ape if that was even correct.
Yeah, I don't know what it was before either because I only see your wizard health bar. So we'll say that you had enough that it just knocks you down and you don't take any more damage. How about that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. I'm gonna drop you back down here. So we're gonna say you're here though because you had that reach, so you were far enough away, so you're not like immediately getting stabbed. But yeah, you got hit with 2 brain blasts of blood. All right. This earth elemental is gonna just fall down. He doesn't see the giant gorilla anymore, and he has an intelligence of 5. So he's just gonna fight Pell, is what he's gonna do, and he won't get flanking advantage because his other guy is blind.
But he's not going to attack the next biggest thing, which would be the scorpion. There's no longer a giant ape, but there is a giant scorpion.
That's true.
Let me see this. We're gonna go.
Giant ape, giant scorpion, same thing, really.
All right.
Yeah.
What's your
very
giant
closely
scorpions
related.
thing? 15? So
My
that'll
giant
miss.
scorpion.
Dang, he rolled bad.
Yeah.
He's grappled by it. You technically can get advantage if you're grappled, because you're still a threat. So since he's across from his bro, and that would be flanking. So that'll be the first one. This will be, dang it. 24 for 16. How does that? Is he...
Dead. He is smushed.
Well, he smooshed it, and the grapple is released, and his master is free.
Rude.
But oh no, it's your turn.
Freaking rude.
Now you're gonna
But
take.
better than Pell.
You're gonna start your turn there. And you'll take 1d6 psychic damage right away because you're in the square of it. So you take 3 psychic damage. You can use your investigation check against the spell save to try and end it, or you can try and attack the guy, or you can do whatever. But yeah, you take 3 psychic damage at the beginning of your turn because you have all that emotion regarding the food and people hating it.
Okay, so my question is, like, obviously I'm just, like, sobbing here because, like, they're gonna hate me and they're gonna hate my food. But, like, am I still able to reconcile the fact that, like, I would rather hit this person and, like, attack them and have my friends hate my food? Like,
yeah, that's your choice. You don't have to use your investigation check to claim it.
Like,
you can do whatever you want to do.
As much as I don't want my friends to hate my food, I also don't want these people to hurt my friends, and I would rather them hate me than have them be hurt.
Yeah, absolutely. You can certainly attack this person.
Okay, I'm just gonna continue to attack the person who. Wait, I don't know that this was a spell on me, right?
Correct.
Like, I don't know who cast it, so
Correct.
yeah, will attack the person who I was attacking originally.
Okay, so dragon cat person. All right. Got
Yep.
it. All right. Are you recklessing?
I'm not flanking, so. Oh wait, am I flanking with the other person?
No. That other person to your left is just your token square, but yeah, you're not flanking with. Oh, you're flanking with Pell on the other one, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
And they're blind, so you know.
Yeah, I feel like as much as I do want to attack the other person because I was attacking them first, I think it makes more sense if I'm being attacked by 2 people to not reckless and to attack who I'm already flanking with. So I'll do that.
Yeah, go for it. 15. It just hits.
Woo!
for 10 and 13. All right, so let me make a con save first for both of these first of all. So 3. So you no longer feel like your pan is on fire and it's smoking. So that's gone.
No
But
longer
also
having a stroke.
right. But also because it does not require to see, I need you to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw as you hit this guy the first time. 14. So you'll take a total of 7. You take the full thing. 7 psychic damage as you go to hit, and as the spell fades, blood, which is kind of pouring out of this blind person's eyes, just blasts up into your face and gives you a psychic burn, reflecting agony back at you.
Ow.
All right. It is its turn. They're very blind, so they're gonna attack just the thing that is hitting them from the front. You at disadvantage. 13.
No.
At 13. No and no.
No.
Okay.
Oh no.
Well, Carrie, it is your turn.
Okay. In my heart, what I really want to do is wild shape into a spider monkey. Except the giant ape is gone, so it won't be as funny.
Yeah.
But just so you know, that's what I wanted to do. I am. If any of you are looking back at Carrie, she just all of a sudden, like, her form disappears, and there's just kind of this, like swamp thing kind of thing standing there, or Cousin It. I'm also imagining Cousin It.
Nice.
And she is going to just stride forward, but she's just covered with like Spanish moss and fungus and stuff. I'm doing the symbiotic entity.
Nice. And so you
And
get what? 32 more temporary hit points?
Yep.
So you can just add them onto your 11 and it should change it on your token.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Theoretically. All right.
And I am going to come and stride up to our little dragonborn buddy here and just baseball smack him with my staff.
All right. So
Whoops.
there you
Come on.
go.
Why are you being dumb? I hit onto hit and it just gave the description.
It's always been doing that since you got this
Let me
item.
I have never used this item before.
So if you just click on, do you have it equipped? I don't know why it does that. It's weird. This is just
I'm
one
just
of those.
rolling, it's fine.
Yeah, this is one of those weird ones. You still have your scimitar too, that you do more damage with. Fun fact.
Yeah, but I've got this staff and
Hey,
I just...
so it's just a +4. So you can always,
Shit.
if you want to, you can always just roll your quarterstaff because it's the same thing.
Oh
as
yeah,
far
you're
as
right.
that.
You're right.
But an 8 will miss.
But it missed, so that's fine. But, here I am in my beautiful fungal form.
Do you want to use your Halo of Spores reaction to do damage?
So here's my question.
Mhm.
It says I can do the reaction when it moves into within 10 feet or starts turn there, so it sounds like it's kind of like spiritual guardians. So I think I can't actually do it on my turn.
That's fair.
Don't you think?
Works for me. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, that's me
alright.
for now.
All right. So that's Pel's turn then. Pel's just gonna keep attacking this blind flanking person. Wow. Wow. Just wow. That hits for 13 damage. I don't think Pel has any. Oh, he's gonna use a bonus action to Shieldmaster shove him.
There you go.
Because I think that's funny. To try and shove a creature, so it's just gonna be a contested athletics. So here's gonna be Pel's 11. I'll say it's advantage because he's blind. 13. Well, that's not much better. Versus the
Especially with
acrobatic.
the +7.
Right. They tie. It's a roll off. We're gonna do it again. So here is the athletics of
They're just like,
acrobatics of this guy, and
Oh,
then
oh.
here is the advantage. There it is.
yes!
He just slams him with the shield from behind, just right there. But yeah, does he get to make a save against blindness?
Oh, I think at the end of his turn, but let me just make sure.
Because I've missed 2 saves then. This would be the
Oh,
second
shit,
one.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I forgot.
End of each of its turns, yeah. So
And
if you want to
it's a con save.
con.
All right, so this will be for the first one. I mean, he's still gonna same. It's just 2 chances to pass it now or not. Neither one works. So there you go. Still blind. Naf, it is your turn. You have this rock elemental in front of you, your cat dragon guy over there, and then this dude who held a shield shut somewhere.
Yeah, I'm in a not great spot. Okay, I'm gonna mirror image.
Ooh, all right.
No.
I'm not gonna put 3 more tokens on there. We'll just do this, just so that we remember.
And then I'm gonna risk moving here.
Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just put a
Oh,
red
well,
dot.
no, I'm still in its threat range, so I'm fine.
I'm gonna just put a red dot with you with 3. That way we know how many you have, because I don't
And
want more tokens there than
yeah.
I have to have.
That
But yes, you're still in his range.
will be my turn.
Okay. And there's no con? Nice. Alright. This dude who you just moved in the turn, it's the start of this guy's, cat dragon guy's turn.
I would like to spore them.
Okay.
Just
9. So it's 2d6, I believe, because it doubles when you're in your...
it does double when I'm in my I gotta do the thing that you taught me.
That doesn't work for that. That only works for weapons. But I turned that on for you, too.
Oh, god damn it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you get 2d6 from it, though.
Yeah.
So...
Okay. That was exciting for a second that I remembered the thing, and then, yeah, it doesn't count.
It's alright. The sad thing about spore usage is it's a sucker save, but hey, it's potentially free damage. So
Yeah.
But 2d6, and that's how much they'll take. So 4. Alright. Hey, it's
dog shit tonight.
it's
But
4
yeah,
damage.
I mean, every little bit counts.
Alright. So because they can do 2, and they have 2 people around them, they're gonna... Well, 1, try and hit you with a Crimson Melee Bolt right in front of you, Carrie, and then try and hit you, Nath, as you appeared behind it.
Technically, they have 6 people around them.
Yeah, that's true, but the 2 that are... Well, they're all terrifying. So that's against Carrie. 26 for 34. You're still in your you're still in your spore form,
Whatever.
though, because
That doesn't even go through my temp.
It would if you didn't have those 11 before.
I know.
And this other one, he just got flanked from behind, and he was not attacked by Ono last time, so he's gonna try and hit you, Naf. So let's see. You get to roll your thingy and see if it hits your thingy. 19.
Duplicate.
Yeah. And the duplicate just gets obliterated. So you have 2 more, which is better than 0 more.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Earth Elemental's turn. He's gonna take 1 smack against the 2 things in front of him. So 1 against Pell and 1 against Naf. So here's the one against Pell. That misses. And the one against Naf is 16. 12.
Duplicate.
Cool. Your duplicates have just saved you a total of what? A lot of damage?
Yes.
A total of a whole bunch.
Remember, you have those 11 temporary hit points too. So.
Right.
Oh no.
I don't have any particular reason to hit one or the other, but I guess which one looks more down?
They're both about the same. You just know the
Okay.
one guy's still blind, the one that Pell just kicked out the way.
Yeah. Oh, that means I have advantage on them, right?
Correct, yes.
Cool, I'll do that one.
Alright. Yep. For 17, okay. And then... yeah, for sure.
Nice.
10 more. He's real hurt.
God damn it.
It's his turn, so he's just gonna swing at the only thing that he knows because you just hit him in front of his face.
Come at me, bro.
A 17?
No.
Oh, a 12. You just see these bolts just coming out, and you're just like, no, not today, fool.
Even with my no shield AC, my AC is still 19. So.
And you can roll that D8 if you really needed to.
Yeah.
Carrie, it is your turn.
feel that blindness is underrated.
Oh, he also gets to make a save against blindness. 16.
There it is.
Oh God, he wakes up to everything around him. What's going on? Horrified. Carrie,
Exactly.
it is your turn, and you are
Exactly.
flanking with Nav.
Okay. I'm gonna hold my staff up
Okay.
and whisper to the head of it.
Ooh.
And it's like, parcel tongue.
Mm.
So you guys see that the staff head like starts weaving and drawing up, like a cobra with the hood. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack with the snake head.
Ooh.
That is gonna be
At advantage because you're flanking.
Right. Okay. And it doesn't have. I have to just do this myself.
You can do it with a quarterstaff. It'll just
well,
be. I know. So we'll just take off the plus damage from the quarterstaff
okay.
because it'll just be 1d6 and then it'll be poison.
Right.
But it will also still add in your mushroom damage, your spore damage to it.
Right.
Because
Okay.
it's part of it. So whatever this rolls, just take the +1 away. So you have advantage because you're flanking.
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot to hit that.
No, that does hit.
There we go. So it is 1d6 to start with.
Well, yeah. So if you just click on quarterstaff and roll it, it should auto roll. If you click on that right there, quarterstaff, it should just roll it with your spore damage added in. Should.
Let's see.
Boom.
There we go. Okay.
Because your symbiotic enemy is at 3, so it's basically
Right.
It's 6. So you rolled a 6, so 9 off the cuff, and then he gets to make a con save or be poisoned.
Oh my god,
This is a lot to remember. Okay.
That's funny.
Con save 15.
Yo, you gotta be
Shit.
careful. Your snake head can be destroyed.
I know. I'm aware.
That's funny.
And so that's like there was a pass there, so no extra damage.
Cool. Alrighty.
But it's all writhing around.
Yeah, you're just whipping him with a snake. Okay. It's Pel's turn. So Pel is going to. Oh no, this big guy's right here who just attacked Pel. This guy's got a range, so Pel's gonna move to here. Take a smack at the dude who he shield bashed first of all. Try and get rid of that fool. Yeah, he does, because he had 9 HP left and is dead. And then, using logic, is gonna try to take out this other one, and hopefully by taking this guy out, this elemental might disappear. Who knows? Not today, it won't. That's Pel's turn. Naf, it is your turn.
Alright. Well, with advantage.
Oh, Jesus. 11? He's really hurt.
That's my turn.
Alright. It is this guy's turn. He's starting there. You want a con save? For your reaction stuff?
Yeah.
7. So 2d6s.
I'm just working at him again.
Well, do you want to know how much HP he had left?
Yes.
11.
Yes.
As you, how do you apply the spores from your thing to him?
I just coughed. That's what I've been doing for shooting this.
As you cough up the Rona into this man's face, you see his eyes bulge and begin to swell, and they start to bleed. He starts bleeding out of his mouth and his ears, and from all the pores, and he collapses dead. And at that same time, you see this earth elemental going to swing down on Unaf, and as it hits what would effectively be a mirror image, it just turns to dust.
Yes. Beautiful.
You guys are out of combat.
What they got on them?
These guys, as you look at them, they don't have anything on them. Roll me an investigation check, actually. Do that for me. Okay. As you look in the pockets of the body of the guy that the one that Carrie just coughed into the throat of. You see that there is a letter written in common. And it says, Master Kelker. That's who it's addressed to, so you can imagine that's probably this person. Our attempts to gain access to the rift have been disastrous. An aboleth haunts the drowned city.
Oh no.
Oh shit.
It slaughtered all but one member of our last expedition. The creature calls itself Elixion. Certainly, certainly not an aboleth name, but not one I am familiar with either. But know this, Kael Moreau is where we must focus our efforts, lest the Allegiance of Allsight claim the only known source of ruidium for itself. Our key to the rift is lost, but we have a spy in the drowned city searching for it. Meanwhile, we have decided to secure a new headquarters. Please see that the first eclipse is cleared out, and quickly, before the hands of Ord search the place. Humbly, Master Denderon.
So, okay, I'm reading this. Am I familiar with aboleths?
Roll me a history or survival.
Both of them are +5.
Cool.
I'll do history. Nope.
Oh no.
I mean, you've read the word before, but it doesn't really spring to mind specifically.
Any of the
Anything.
rest of us able to make that roll as well?
Sure.
Well, I guess... Well, that was me trying to figure out what an aboleth was before sharing it with you guys.
But after sharing, Ono doesn't know either.
Yeah,
God damn.
You have also heard of one, but you don't have any idea what it is, what it would look like. You know what? Just for shits and giggles, which one of
Have
these...
Pell do it.
What do you want me to roll for Pell? Investigation or survival? You tell
Which
me.
is higher?
You tell me which
You're
one
not
you want me
gonna
to roll.
tell us? You're not gonna tell us?
give him history.
Okay.
Yeah.
About the same
I mean...
as you. He's heard about it a little bit more. Just for funsies, let's see what a -1 survival roll would have given him. A 15. Nope, it's 11.
Hold on.
He
Are we
doesn't.
all trying both just for funsies?
He doesn't know either. So.
And Bob doesn't know.
I am still mad
Oh.
that Bob rolled higher than both of us.
With a -5. But yeah. So as you guys kind of
okay.
as you peer your head in here.
Yeah, I would like to ooze into there. I picture Carrie leaving a kind of a slime trail when she's in symbiotic
Okay.
entities.
Real quick though, as I'm describing and reading the letter out to everyone, I will make note that this note specifically calls Elixion a creature, and if something's being called a creature, it's probably not the best person to trust.
Well, unless they got turned that way
That sounds
against
reasonable.
their control. Anyway, yeah, it's something to consider for sure.
But yeah, so as you maneuver your way in here,
Yeah, I go in too.
Yeah, you guys were requested to go and investigate in here too. Looking around, there's no magic items, no other treasure. It looks like they had already pretty much cleared everything out. And then
Okay.
some. You can see though that the trail of the Ruidium elephants leads back to the front steps of this. So
Oh, good. Okay.
so it looks like they may have released them. And that was gonna be what they were trying to use as their distractive escape plan to get all their stuff, whatever they may have had, out of here.
I feel super good about killing them in that case.
But yes, so what do you guys wish to do? Because you've completed your mission.
I think we go back, but I think we should get some Hand of Ords to check this place.
Yeah, you can certainly, as
'Cause they're
you're,
the cops.
Yeah. you can
Yes, I
certainly
feel
grab
like-
the
can
attention of
we-
the hand
Can we
wards.
call the cops and then have like a group therapy session after fighting those elephant things?
So, what's the name of this particular building? I'm sorry, the one that we're in.
The First Eclipse.
Okay.
Yep, that's the First Eclipse Tavern. That was the tavern where you guys you popped up right up here before, right on this little rooftop spot where you first came to Ankara. You ended up here. But yes, you guys can 100% find the Hands of Ward, kind of give them a quick rundown and tell them to come check this place out some more, and then make your way back to.
Wait a sec.
Mhm.
I would like to come out of symbiotic entity shape
Mhm.
and say, is it worth trying to track where their new headquarters might be? We don't have to go in and fight them necessarily, but if they have just now changed, I might be able to follow a scent to their new HQ.
I mean, for the record, that was that part of the mission? I mean, I'm not saying it's not a bad idea, but I mean, it wasn't technically in our job description.
Well, we were supposed to find out more of what they know of the Ruidium and so forth. So I feel like we could perhaps learn more. How is everybody health-wise?
I think everyone's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
It wasn't like last time where you
Definitely
got
okay.
charged
No.
and stomped to death.
Exactly.
Um,
Or if you all want to go back and tell the Cobalt
We are
Soul
not
what we have
separated.
found.
I will say, just so you remember, the specific parameters of your mission were to find out anything you can about its research on Ruidium, and if you happen to come across any magic items in their possession, confiscate them and bring them back to the temple. Otherwise, just report back.
We haven't really done either of those things.
You investigated and found nothing in the place.
Right.
We also did technically find Ruidium and then destroyed it.
That's true.
So technically, we have done the job in its full.
We don't know anything about their research.
Ono's like very very letter of the description, so doesn't feel the need to like go above and beyond for these people, but like isn't against it in theory.
Yeah, we've found nothing about their research.
You did. You know where the research is happening.
We did.
Well, okay, right.
That's it. I will tell you mechanically though.
Okay.
There is nothing here to find as far as like research and stuff in where you're at right now.
So. Yeah. So okay, I was taking finding out about what they're doing with it as opposed to where they're doing it is what I was thinking of as research. So.
I just don't want you to feel like you have to spend a bunch of hours here when I can tell you you're not going to find anything at all.
Yeah.
No, that's fine. I just what I want to do is track down their new HQ.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we also the High Curator also said that the rumor was that the Ruidium was coming from the underwater city, and we just got confirmation in this letter.
Yep. Absolutely.
All right. So, what's the plan?
Would like to wild shape and say, follow behind me. I mean, yes, let us not separate, but follow behind me. So I'm going to change myself into a bloodhound.
Ooh. Okay.
And sniff around and just see if there's a scent that I can follow that seems to my little bloodhound brain, or even if there's several like people heading out.
Go ahead, because you don't know what smell you'd even be looking for. You're just trying to find strange scents that might not necessarily.
What I was thinking more was, if there's some like weird artifact smell, yay. But what I was thinking more of, if I can pick up several people's scents, and then see if there are a couple of them heading in the same direction.
Okay, go ahead and make
To
me
sort of,
a. Do you get advantage as a bloodhound with your nose or anything?
yes.
Cool. So do perception at advantage. We'll just say you do because it's bloodhound. That's what they do. So
Yeah.
perception at advantage.
And let me just. Of course, I am completely unprepared.
You keep your own
for
perception anyway.
stats.
You keep all your own mental stats.
Oh, that's right. I do. I just get advantage on
Yeah,
that.
I'm assuming it's
Okay.
gonna be higher than a normal dog. So, you know,
I mean, to be fair,
25. So, smelling the inside of here, you catch the scent of the two people that were in here who are now very dead, outside, and then you
but I
get
kind of think that they probably have been at the headquarters. So
they
I'm just trying to
yeah.
add all those things together.
Yeah, they don't smell like anything other than the normal smells of the city and then their normal pheromonal smell or whatever the type of smell is that dogs smell. And you catch the smell of, um, you get hundreds of different smells when you come out into the middle of this marketplace from all the people that have been here throughout the day, kind of the remnants. They're not all super strong because a lot of people had ran. So you can still pick up on them because, I mean, you're a dog, but it seems like there are many, 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 many trails going in all kinds of different directions. Some leading into the casino, some leading out to the west of the city, and all other directions as people just scattered. But there are too many smells for you to specifically pick out any one given smell. Like you could follow a smell, but it's not necessarily something that's going to lead you in
Not
any
necessarily the
specific
right
direction.
one. No,
Yeah.
I get that.
Yep.
I get
You get all the
It's just-
smells. The banes of a dog with a good nose. So,
No, exactly.
mhm.
Is there? Okay, just one more
Tell
thing,
me
and then
that.
I'll give this up. Is there any what would be say a staff room or something like that in this tavern?
There's not. It's just a standard tavern.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine. All right, I will bamf back out
Okay.
and say there was just too much. There was too much.
Okay.
Nothing that stood out as something that I could follow.
All right. So, you guys heading back to the temple?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's take a circuitous route.
Okay. So you guys.
I would like to just kind of try to be aware
Okay.
to see if we're being.
All right. So you guys take a nice, slower, more circuitous route that you know of. You've been there many times, so you know your way around this portion of the city, this bottom part, pretty well. So you guys make your way back to the Library of the Cobalt Soul without feeling like you're being followed, not noticing anything, anything suspicious or anything like that. As you get back, it's starting to get towards the early evening hours, and Jamil, you're led up to their office, and he welcomes you in, and he says, "Did you find anything? What'd you find?"
I would pull out the letter
Mm.
and read it off to him, and then show it to him, and then ask. I think I've heard this creature's name before. Do you? But I can't really recall. Do you know what an aboleth is?
Let me see if I can get his thingy real quick, so I can pull up his stat and see if he knows off the top of his head. He kind of looks at you, confused, for a minute, and then says, "Yeah, I do. It's a weird aberrational creature that has mind control powers, from what I recall." And you see that he kind of snaps at a person who happens to be nearby, a researcher, and says, "Go get me the book on aberrations and whatnot." And he waits, and you see that he comes back, and he opens up a picture, and he shows you this. So he shows you a picture of what an aboleth looks like a multi-tendrilled, weird, fishy, tentacled, multi-eyed monster.
Is it possible something could have been turned into one of these creatures, or they just exist as is?
Anything's possible, I guess. I'll have to look and see if we've got any records of anyone ever returning, but
It could be a curse or some sort of
it could be.
resurrection or reincarnation gone wrong.
It could be. It could be something. They are known to have mental prowess. It could be something claiming to be something that is not.
They changed Bringer's idea of a little joke.
Could be. Could be. But with this note, I think I'm gonna reach out to the Allegiance. We're gonna have to work together, I think, on this because it sounds like the consortium already has a foothold in Kelmaro. I'm gonna try and get you access to go. If you would be willing to take another job, and it's gonna take me a few days to meet with them, to speak with them, to convince them to let outsiders that they don't know into Kelmaro. They are the ones who are controlling the excavation that's down there. But if you're willing to continue this path forward, you mentioned the name Elixion before, and it seems that our paths have now interconnected once again. Let me see what I can do. Let me see if I can get you access down there, which shouldn't really be a problem. It'll just take time. But if you're willing to go, I'd like to send you down to investigate further.
Yes, of course.
Excellent. Well,
While we wait on the access, could I borrow any books you have on aboleths so I can study up on what we might be facing?
we don't have a huge amount of knowledge, but you can borrow this one. It gives you the basic rundowns of kind of what aboleths are, the history of them a little bit. It doesn't include everything they're capable of, but talks about them a little bit. This is probably the best thing for you. But any hands over the book?
I'm asking this out of respect for the DM. Obviously, Naf's gonna read up on aboleths, and if you say no to this, I won't do it. But could I also use this as an excuse to actually read up on the lore of aboleths in real life?
If there's a way that you can look at the lore without looking at any of its stat blocks or any of the things that it can
Oh yeah,
do,
I'm just gonna look at the Wikipedia page for aboleths.
let me see if it's
The what is it called?
D&Dpedia.
The Dungeon Yeah, no, the Forgotten Realms Wikipedia.
Gotcha. I'll look at that. Give me some time, not right now, but to look at it, and then I'll let you know.
Yeah.
One way or
Okay.
the other. So don't look at it yet.
Yeah.
He says, of course, and tosses you the book. Here's the money as promised. And he hands over to you a bag of 1,000 gold pieces to split 4 ways. So you each get 250. I'm gonna add that to Pels right now, so I don't forget.
Cool.
And then I'll reach out to you in a few days once I have a the next step. So, but yeah. So, other than that, I am very appreciative of what you did for us today, and I look forward to seeing what else we can do and what you find in Kale Moreau.
I feel that perhaps you might keep in mind that at present we are not terribly subtle.
Oh, I heard that you basically blew up the market square.
Oh,
So-
well, half of it wasn't my fault.
Yes, I'm sure.
Are we getting judged at all for that, by the way?
From me, absolutely not.
Oh, I didn't mean that like in character. I'm just curious. Like, was there any judgment in the voice?
Oh no. That was him telling you in character. From him, absolutely not.
Cool.
I didn't become high curator by being subtle. I literally beat my way to the top.
Well, you know what? At least this guy likes a bit of violence. I'm alright with that.
I Funny story about how I got the promotion. I beat the shit out of the last curator because he was old and slow.
I killed the last guy.
He's still alive. He's just in a retirement village.
He's still alive. He's just, in the hospital, 2 broken legs, and I go back every weekend to re-break them.
So Carrie turns to Ono and says, just perfectly straight-faced, so you have a chance to become High Curator someday.
Absolutely you do not. I will beat you to turtle soup if you try and take my job.
I want to put money on this. I want to put money on this fight.
But if you want to go to Zadash or somewhere in Tal'Dorei and take their job, I will happily help you take that job.
Ono, knows that she can't take this guy, but the fact that she was specifically called Turtle Soup, is...
Rude.
Yeah, she's like, I am the soup maker, not the soup. But she doesn't actually say anything. She just kind of, squinty eyes.
Go ahead and... As you squint eyes, they also squint eyes, and their eyes get a little... They get a flash.
Is this an intimidation off?
It's not actually.
It's more of a Western,
Yeah. Go ahead and roll me a... where is it? I think, a wisdom saving throw. We'll just say, because I don't know. It doesn't have the DC here. DC 16. Yeah. You don't feel nothing. But I'll tell you, they were using detect thoughts to figure out if you were going to attack them or not. But you feel this weird, ping in the back of your head and it passes.
Harry needs to stop trying to make jokes, because they don't ever go well.
I mean, yeah, no, I wasn't trying to attack them. I was just, annoyed. And, maybe end game after I have my restaurant, I'll come and try and beat them up, just for my pride.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I was going to say, seeing as this conversation is heating up, can Naf might not be able to get this question out in time before frickin' hands start flying. Can Naf just quickly jut in and basically be like, hey, I know about the Cobalt Soul. I kind of know how you guys work. I know that you guys teleport. If, we're going to be working together and you're going to trust us enough to send us down into blah, 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 do you think for possible an easy way for us to get back up, if you have one, can I copy your circle so that if we're ever in trouble, I can circle us back up here?
That's certainly something I will think about. I'm not opposed to the idea, but you did just join us, and it's in a pretty secure part of the temple. So the likelihood will be yes, but let me give you the answer when we meet next.
Okay, and Naf's just gonna get up and leave the room with the final word of, feel free to throw hands now. I'm safe distance. I'm a wizard. If I get punched, I will die.
I am also a wizard.
Well, you're braver than me.
Carrie just puts her arm around Ono and says, I was just attempting to make a joke. I apologize. I'm not very good at them.
You see that they just kind of start laughing it's fine. How do you think we get promoted? We give each other a hard time and beat the shit out of each other, and whoever keeps standing is the winner, and they become the curator. I haven't lost in, 8 years. I became curator at 21, and here we are.
Poor old man Joe is in the hospital now with 2 broken legs.
That is a fascinating way to become the head of an organization that prizes knowledge.
That's only at the Uncarel branch here.
I see.
Otherwise, it's studious and master to apprentice and yada yada yada. That was working too slow for us here, so we just went straight throwing hands.
Okay. The thought of Ono busting into the Tal'Dorei branch and just beating the shit out of some poor librarian and being like, "This is my job now."
I
kind of want to see that. I kind of want to see that. I'm not gonna lie.
My favorite end to this would be if Ono became the curator of exclusively the cookbook section, because that's the only part that she actually cares about.
That's funny. Well,
I mean, listen. All we have to do is like levitate Ono and then just drop you on top of someone and like Thor's hammer. They're not getting up.
but
I like this as a long term.
there you go. So many long-term
Yeah.
goals. But with that, you guys can head back to your abode, I assume, at the casino. And you guys can begin and complete a long rest. If there's anything you guys want to RP or whatever, when we come back next time, you can do that. Otherwise, you will wake up the next morning and know that you have a few days before Jamil said that they were going to reach back out to you regarding the working
Cool.
with the Alliance. So.
Ooh,
Yay,
Kirsty's gonna have a little
another-
nervous breakdown. It's fine.
Another full RP session next time, baby. Another therapy session.
Yep.
No.
All right. So, well, with that.
Also, just for the recording, because I want to get it in there. After they leave the building, Naf is totally like dusting his shoulders off and like, yo, that's the second ever time I polymorphed. I kind of like it.
All right. But with that, we will pick up next time and see how things go. Bye.
Woohoo.